Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Comedian John Campanera. Bob grew up in Los Angeles.
Vin Scully was my man.
Is that something that you did?
Vin Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep. Chipper Jones takes one on the outside, 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey! Check out the kid in the sombrero.
Donnie, bud.
Hey, Donnie.
I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hurry up and wash for dinner, Billy. We're having your favorites. Sloppy Joe's, corn on the cob, and chocolate fudge cake.
Oh, Mom, that stuff blows. Why can't we have fried dough or elephant ears, like when the carnival's in town?
I've told you before, Billy, making carnival food requires special equipment that I don't have here in the kitchen. We just can't make it at home.
Now, hold on there, Mrs. Patowski. Thanks to the all-new Greasinard, you can enjoy your favorite Midway foods in the comfort of your own home.
A greasy nart?
Yes, the good people at Frigamall Industries have designed a single appliance that prepares all the delicacies you normally associate with circuses, carnivals, county, and state fairs. Just think, now you can prepare fried dough, fried cheese, cheese on a stick, dough on a stick, corn dogs, dough dogs, fried dough poppers, fried weasel on a stick, and so much more right here at home.
But how is that possible?
The Greasinard is a combination dough processor and deep fryer with hot grease vat and top-mounted hot grease trays with built-in grease injectors. The problem you have cooking at home is that you can get your grease hot, but not hot enough. Not disfiguring hot, anyway. And that's what sears in that special carnival flavor.
Mommy, this corn dog burns, and it tastes like tattoos.
Sure it does, Billy. The smell of the Midway oozes out of every bite.
It's perfect.
But aren't all those foods deep fried in hot grease awfully fattening?
Just ask yourself this. Have you ever seen a plump carny?
Now that you mention it, no. They all have a stringy drifter's build with sharp, inbred, rat-like features.
Exactly. And this product is 100% Carney tested and Carney approved. The same technology which Carney folk harnessed to become pioneers in the field of stick-mounted foods is perfected in the Greasinard. And the Greasinard's handy size means it fits in any kitchen. Why, it's no bigger than freak show veteran Bugzo, the human torso, the famous legless, armless dwarf. And just look how little counter space he takes up. Right, Bugzo?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Hey, I'm laying in something really sticky up here, and I don't think it's me, lady.
Wow, he takes up almost no space at all on my kitchen shelf.
Order your Greasinard today, and you'll win this giant stuffed dinosaur. Not associated with Barney and Barney Enterprises Incorporated. Come on, what do you say? Nobody's a loser. Step right up, give it a try. Hurry, hurry, take a chance.
Gee, when I grow up, I want to be a carny.
Why wait, Billy? You can drop out of school and join now. I know they're looking for someone to comb the fleas out of Gabora, the Gorilla Girl, and to sell bootleg cigarettes from the back of the ring toss game.
Oh, boy. Can I, Mom? Please? Can I?
I guess it'll be all right. You just be sure to eat up all your deep-fried vegetables on a stick and do whatever the carnies tell you to do.
Come on, Billy, I'll drive you over myself. We just have one quick stop. Have you ever shoplifted porno magazines while the liquor store clerk is being distracted, Billy?
Not yet, I haven't.
The Griesenart, available now from Frigamall Industries or wherever carnies congregate. How about you? Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. You okay, Christy?
Yeah, why?
Just kind of lumbering in like you're going to the chair or something. You all right?
I'm wearing a boot, chick. It's not easy to get around.
You have to
Do you like
Not
it?
at all in one boot. We need to get you a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks.
even it out. Here, let me see your foot. Go ahead, punch it, John.
There you go.
Christy at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold. At the upside sidekick desk, there's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
We're guaranteed comedy out of Ace later with the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
You know me, man.
Damn right.
And people love this new feature, opening the show with an Ace Cosby joke of the day.
They don't. That's such a lie.
It's a supermoon day. We don't need that on top of it.
And here's Tom.
Thank you very much. This is the last supermoon of the year, right?
Yep. Did you see this
I
morning? when
did.
you came
It
in?
was it's like orange. It's magnificent.
It looks like it's fake, like we're in a sci-fi
I didn't even
movie.
see it. Can I go see it now? I mean, if I were to walk outside? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Where the trees are. I'm not sure exactly where it is right now.
Why don't you
A
drive?
couple hours ago it was there.
You could drive till you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Will you take me with you?
It'll be slightly lesser tomorrow. Well, welcome to the show. We're talking about the fairs. County fairs, state fairs going on all over the place. Big fun.
Big fun.
And all about fair food. I do have a short announcement to make. I've got to be cool about this. I was very pleased that the goldfish that one of my girls won
died
10 days ago. Oh. And I had the aquarium all
Right.
set up and the whole deal. We now have a substitute goldfish. First one didn't make it.
You think that's why all goldfish look alike, so you can easily replace them and not introduce death to your family until?
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, well.
And I had the filter, the whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah, they're finicky.
10 days. I mean, not bad.
Yeah, it's got to be like, yeah.
There's some process you have to have the water in a bag and put it in the bowl.
I did all that
before
stuff.
You change the water.
Right, so they don't shock them.
It wasn't like the goldfish flipped over and died the first day. Once again, I'm sure we'll get letters. In fact, I have one here. A friend of ours, as Christy will tell you, Ricky, famously won a goldfish at a state fair, and that thing lived to be huge.
And it wasn't a goldfish. It turned out to be a different type of fish.
And maybe that's the key.
Yeah. I think that one was like a carnivore, too. It would eat anything.
Yeah, he would feed it hamburgers and various things. So just in honor of the state fair, I know Donnie was talking about it yesterday, that he had, I believe, replaced Wolfie's fish several times.
Yeah.
I did get a letter from somebody who had great success. With a
Great success.
with a goldfish.
Sexy time. God, remember that wouldn't stop. Yeah, I know. You saw Borat. Leave me alone. My wife. Yeah, that was another one. Yeah.
One of our listeners sent us a picture of his fair goldfish that's been around for a while. We'll dig that up and stick it up in the various Bob and Tom social media places, ladies and gentlemen. Now, do we have any interesting things in the world of sports?
No, but I think that of all the years I've gone to fairs and carnivals and all the years I've been alive, which very few people reach my age, I don't think I've ever won anything at a fair or carnival.
Are you serious?
Nothing. Not a thing.
Really?
Not a thing.
Oh,
And
I've
you
won
put-
plenty of goldfish.
You put in a good effort?
Well, I don't know about that.
Here you go.
I spent most of my life complaining about being there.
Chad Hansen sent us a letter.
One of the bop.
I won a goldfish at the fair 12 years ago. And Chad has sent us a nice photograph of this goldfish.
Cool.
Hideous.
How many goldfish has Chick won?
Zero.
I just wanted to see if you were paying attention.
Of course. Good luck.
Christy's loaded for bear this morning. I have
no idea.
Don't cross her and say the right thing at the right time, okay?
What's matter? Itching in the wrong place?
Yes,
What's
ma'am.
happening?
No, I'm fine.
Pregnancy test negative? What's going on over there?
Gosh.
Probably tired of wearing that boot.
Yes, very.
How long?
No, I
How
didn't
much
break
longer?
your foot.
4 more weeks, my friend.
Do you take that off when you go to bed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just asking.
Yeah, of course I do.
Boy, it'd be horrible if somebody actually sat on it or something. That'd be bad. Okay. Probably break it all over again.
Ouch.
Patty G.
Yeah.
Do you have any songs for us today of special interest?
Well, he's working hard over there, Tom.
He's 3 days on the Josh song. Finally done.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I already love it.
Now, today's a special day here in the show. The house band is back, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, along with the brass to mouth horns.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. You got to read what the menu board says. What does it say?
Hang on a minute.
What does it say?
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio and some horn player.
That's exactly right.
That's a hard sell.
That's who's there.
Also coming up, I didn't know this. In studio, comedian Greg Warren.
Alleged comedian.
And Jess Hooker will be joining us with some cooking tips. And it looks like the band is ready. We'll be checking in with them shortly.
Look how happy they are to be here.
There we go. The band is here and getting tuned up in there. Eddie, the engineer, has been up all night getting everything ready for him. So we'll certainly look forward to seeing the band. A lot of animal news today.
I got some good speed from Eddie, though, by the way.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much for sharing that. We have something new from Taco Bell.
Do we still call it speed these days?
Taco Bell. Ding, ding, ding. Do you remember that jingle? Every time we talk about Taco Bell, I say, do you remember that jingle? And nobody ever does.
I remember it.
I do not.
I don't either.
And it was a bell. Ding, 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 because of Taco.
Yep.
Bell.
Yeah, good. Well, Taco Bell is in the news today, and it's good news. I think it's something classy from Taco Bell.
All right.
Something on the upper.
What's the most you've ever spent at a Taco Bell for 2 people?
Oh, I don't know. You would tell me your answer.
$78.
2 people.
Wow.
2 people.
78. And this was through the drive-through?
Yep. Now, ask me how much of that food was eaten.
How much of that food was eaten?
$12.
Well, what a
good night. That sounds like a good night to me.
2:15 a.m.
When you're there, you get caught up in ordering and everything looks good.
spectacular waste of money and
Good food.
And marijuana, apparently.
That's not a marijuana guy.
Now, let's check in with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. I can see the guys on the camera. They're in the other building. Hey, guys, how's it going?
Hello, Tom.
It's good to see you, Duke.
Far away here, though, so we're trying.
There we go. Now, I know we've got multiple cameras set up, and we are streaming this as we speak on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You can check out Duke and the boys. Duke, can you give me some Sleep Number music, please? Oh, that sounds good.
Sleep Number.
There you go. There are those horns. Ladies and gentlemen, the brass to mouth horns. PJ Eager, Jay Young, and Neil Broder. Those guys all got a good night's sleep because...
Sleep Number!
Like they say, it's Sleep Number. Every great day starts the night before. Now, if you're Chick McGee and you hop in your Sleep Number bed, what setting do you put? What is your Sleep Number setting, Mr. McGee?
100. I like that firm mattress, Tom, and it stays firm with my Sleep Number.
But if your life changed today and you wanted a nice soft mattress, what would you do? You'd touch the button and change that number to, what's your Sleep Number?
45.
Oh, yeah, Christy Lee sleeps in a big puff of a marshmallow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sleep Number. Either side of that bed has its own setting, so you can be gooey on this side and crisp on that side. Does that make sense?
A crisp doesn't, no.
It's kind of like a s'more. Okay, Josh, I know you can't stand it. What's your Sleep Number setting?
Oh, thank you for asking. 65.
No one cares. Okay, good.
I care.
My body cares.
Oh, that's nice when we care about your body.
I ain't got no body.
Great bedtime bliss with a Sleep Number bed. I know I love mine. Choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number because, like I said, every great day starts the night before. And today's going to be a great day. The head of my camp, Cap, used to say, it's $1 million morning.
Oh.
It's $1 million morning today. Sleep Number's going to save you plenty of money. It's their biggest sale of the year. 50% off. Is that a typo? Save half on the famous Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed for a limited time. Well, be smart. Check it out by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Play me out, Duke. Oh, it's those horns. Yeah. Sounded good, Duke.
Sleep Number.
Oh, yeah. Extra handsome today. I know, not you, Duke. I meant your bass player. That's, of course, Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums, and Duke Tomato guitars and vocals. We're going to have music all day today. And comedian Greg Warren joining us right now. I'll say this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio here this morning, all morning long. Our in-house band. You can catch more at DukeTomato.com. He's going to be at the Back Nine Golf and Entertainment in Indianapolis on Saturday, August 13th. And then a week later, the Bad Apple Saloon in Corey, Indiana on Saturday, August 20th. And then September 2nd, the Tippecanoe Country Club in Monticello, Indiana, September 3rd. Drink at the Creek in Martinsville, Indiana. And Sunday, September 4th, Coxhall Gardens in Carmel, Indiana. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio getting ready to head out on a tour in the Heartland. But here today is our in-house band. All morning long, Jess Hooker, comedian Greg Warren, more Greg Warren, and our West Coast Mountain correspondent Al Jackson. All on the way on this Thursday, August 11th. Good morning. You've picked a good day to tune in. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News. Metallica, Mariah Carey, and the Jonas Brothers will headline a free concert in New York Central Park to mark the 10th anniversary of the Global Citizen Festival on September 24th. There will also be a concert that day in Ghana featuring Usher, Her, and more. But Global Citizen CEO Hugh Evans says the event will be less of a celebration and more of a call for action to immediately address numerous crises, including the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine. You fans of the Golden Girls can step back into time by checking out a Beverly Hills bistro devoted to the 80s sitcom. A pop-up eatery called the Golden Girls Kitchen has been getting lots of customers, with the first month of bookings already filled. The restaurant opened July 30th, which the internet has declared National Golden Girls Day. And there are plans to bring the Golden Girls pop-up bistro to New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and Miami. And if you want to watch Disney Plus minus the ads, well, it's going to cost more. Before the year is out, you're going to pay a little bit more because the Walt Disney Corporation raising prices. Starting in December, the basic Disney Plus service that exists without ads and will now have commercials. So to get an ad-free one, you're going to have to shell out an additional $3 a month. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Marty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a Casket Carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a Casket Carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you're really safe before we stick you in the grave. We won't steal from you. Casket Carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, huh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were dead.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She is now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on city water.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Well, internet porn.
Oh.
Well, there's photography.
You know, people don't go, photography. People don't go to porn shops anymore.
No?
You know, because of the internet.
Oh, that's true.
But I think you miss out on the social aspect.
Is there a social aspect to that?
Yeah, well, you avoid eye contact. Try to hide your titles. Tranny. Oh, no, I was working on my car. The other day, though, I was watching gay porn.
Uh-oh.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I was watching pro wrestling.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more
yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to...
I know. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
At the Upside Sidekick desk. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. I'm Chick McGee. I'll have some sports here at some point. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Just cutting my straw.
Of course you are.
Why are you cutting him?
He's insane.
I got these new bendable straws. Have you seen these? I love these.
Have you seen these?
But they're too
been
long.
around
well, no.
Since I was a kid, at least.
No, the woke culture has taken these away now because apparently the straw's going to kill a seal 1,000 miles from here. But so I have
poured it up.
I bought like 1,000 of these, but they're too long, so you take scissors and you cut them off.
I see.
They're too long. Is what the straws are.
Delicious. Thank you very much. Now,
never has a lamer conversation happened over a cooler song.
You're right.
This is a cool song. It's
Who's
Green
he
Onions.
Thanking? He thanks everyone all the time, and no one says anything.
It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band today. Live music, ladies and gentlemen. On the bass, Bill Ritter, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums, the very handsome Duke Tomato on guitar. And, of course, the brass to mouth horns, P.J. Yinger, Jay Young, and Neil Broker.
Oh, that sounds good.
Doesn't that sound great?
I want to go back there. I might go back there.
Dance a little bit. They have breakfast back there.
One more back there.
Thank you very much, Duke Tomato. We'll be hearing some live music from Duke shortly. Actually, I thought we might start the show with some music from Pat Godwin.
Hey, now you're talking.
Well, we had an interesting story yesterday. I am a big fan of the honey baked ham. You ever had one of those?
Sure.
Just delicious, and
Never had one.
You've never had a honey baked ham?
Don't fall for this.
He wants you to buy him a ham.
Buy me a ham, Tom.
So do you want a ham instead of your Christmas cake this year or pie?
Ooh, that's we all do.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Take the
I'm
ham.
happy. That's a nice gift. So I thought the honey baked ham, I mean, they're just delicious. If you've never had one, they do make a great gift. And this is not a commercial announcement. I'm just saying it. But we had a news story yesterday about
7,000 hams being stolen.
And these hams are, this is some Spanish brand.
Yeah, they're like $500 a ham.
El Hamo, I think.
Yep.
And
better be good ham.
On the way home, I thought about this. Where would they store those?
Well, he was doing it over 6 years. He only would take a few at a time, and he would sell them.
Here's the story. A guy in southern Spain was jailed for stealing over 7,000 hams. And a guy wrote me a letter that had lived in this town.
Really?
Yeah. It's Huelva, Spain. He stole them over, like you said, a 6-year period. Estimated loss, more than $530,000.
Wow.
The man has been sentenced to nearly a year in prison, and he and his wife have been ordered to repay the money. Good luck with that.
Oh, boy, yeah.
These hams are called jamón de jabugo. How does that sound?
Great.
The J is
if I use this accent.
Yes,
the J is an H, right? So it's not Jamón de Jabugo.
No.
Boy, does Jabugo sound like doesn't Jabugo sound like a great band?
Oh man, yeah. I saw him open for Jack Johnson once.
Oh, okay. These jamons these hams are made from Blackfoot pigs, fed exclusively on acorns during the last 3 months of their lives. Doesn't this sound like a snobby waiter?
Yeah.
The ham is $300. It's, of course, Blackfoot pigs. The last 3 months of their lives, they sit in hammocks.
That's right.
And they feed on acorns. These sell for $500 a piece.
They have their thighs massaged.
Oh, yeah.
And Pat, you have a tribute to the Spanish ham?
I do. Well, I'm living here in Spain, trying to make some extra money. You know, it may have been insane to take the ham baked in the honey. You can make a meal of it, that's why I steal it, resell and reseal it. Well, I've never been to jail, and my hands are just a shaking. My soulmate whispered in my ear, tonight we making bacon. Jail is unsightly, getting pork nightly, squealing like a pig. You got a pretty little mouth.
A nice tribute from Pat Godwin. Coming up, some music from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. They are standing by, but first we have to dip our toes into the world of sports.
Real sports here, real quick. Serena Williams lost her first match since telling the world she's ready to leave professional tennis.
Maybe she should quit now.
I'm thinking that Serena and I are destined to be hooked up because she shares my passion with on-site shopping. She loves going to the computer and buying stuff, man. She loves it.
Oh.
She said at one point that she was addicted to online shopping.
What does she do with all that stuff?
Whatever she wants.
You open up the box when it gets there, and then you look at it.
And then what do you do with it?
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I've got it.
I'm not saying anything behind your back here, but you're most famous for purchasing shoes online. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I'm so glad I shared this story with you.
The Shoeseum, as they call your closet.
There's sad news in Major League Baseball. The Detroit Tigers have fired general manager Al Avila, ending a 7-year tenure with no playoff appearances.
Al Avila.
You know, Al.
Avila. He's no longer
fired. Owner Chris Ilitch announced the move with his team. Another disappointing season for the Tigers. They're 43 and 68.
Oh,
last in the American League Central. And hey, here you go, Tom. Your Cleveland Browns play football tomorrow night. Deshaun Watson will start in the exhibition opener at Jacksonville. And we've gone over this. He can start the preseason games, but he's suspended starting with the regular season games. He's still waiting to learn if the NFL is going to suspend him for a year. Will
this story have a happy ending like he likes most of his massages, apparently?
I don't think for him.
Well,
it'll be happy. He doesn't care. He's
he's fine. Paid anyway,
guaranteed $100 million or something.
God.
It's more than that. Yeah, I think he got guaranteed $153 million or something.
Great.
Crazy number like that. Yeah. He's got that to fall back on.
The NFL said they want to meet the masseuses first or whatever. They want to approve all of his future masseuses.
That's right.
I have a feeling it's just hey, look, if he whips it out, call us first. We'll give you some money.
I've got a feeling most of his masseuses are going to be players from the XFL. We'd like you to meet Bruno. You may recall.
Go ahead, take it out.
And I
dare you.
Go ahead, whip it out.
Yes.
Are they going to get the owner of the New England Patriots? He's kind of an expert on massage parlors.
We have what could possibly be the ultimate email about my desire to go into the world of fantasy football this season for the first one ever. Which, when I say that, I mean I'm going to fill it out at the beginning of the season and then never look at it again. That's what I mean.
Okay.
But we do have to have a name for my fantasy team, and this might be the ultimate of, I'm not sure, from Jeff, I think. My favorite football team for forever was then the Washington Redskins. I don't know what they're doing now, but I guess I'm still a fan of that team. Here's some names, Tom. The Monkey Butlers.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, Art Monk, one of your favorite players. I like the name How Great Thou Art, Monk, or Hey, We're the Art Monks.
See, those are bad. The Monkey Butlers. That's good. Run DMV. That's what they call the district, D.C., Maryland, Virginia. The DMV.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like the license branch.
No, Tom. The things that happen to you in your world.
That's the BMV, isn't it?
I know most places
the
it's
Bureau of Motor
Department
Vehicles.
of Motor Vehicles. But
your world, the things that are happening, the things that you like, not everyone in the world likes.
Sorry, that's okay.
Pass over tea kettle.
Oh, I like that.
Because I often say ass over tea kettle when I fall and trip.
That's good. That's original. Pass over tea kettle.
Pass over tea kettle.
That's very good.
Passer flarking.
What?
Instead of flasher parking.
Yes.
I don't know what flarking means, but I like it.
Well, flasher, they're just...
passer flarking.
Right. So they're taking the P from parking, moving it to passer, taking the FL from flasher.
Yeah. It's like the bumper sticker used to say muck fishigan.
Transposing.
Remember those are hilarious.
Right.
A couple more here. The obvious fantasy team.
Well, what's the answer?
Mr. Obvious.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, you are friends with him.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Do a good impression of that.
No, I got this letter.
Yeah, I was done.
It said, I am currently in 2 fantasy leagues, a 12-team and a 16-team league.
Oh, my God.
The rule is this: never name your team until you've drafted the team, then make up some wordplay involving one or more of the players. Last year, I drafted Brandon Cooks and Dalvin Cook, which became Too Many Cooks.
Oh, yeah. Good.
After Dalvin was injured, I changed the name to Not Enough Cooks. Naming the team after drafting has always been a superstition, this guy writes. But for the record, I've never won a championship.
Okay.
So
the superstition may not always work.
I did win my division. Last year, I went with Dan Campbell's above-ground pool.
Oh, yeah. Dan Campbell's the coach of the Lions.
Okay. So if you have any more suggestions for Chick's fantasy team name, please, by all means, send it our way.
Where were we? The obvious fantasy team. I never made the completion. These balls are ponderous, man. Ponderous. And Chick McGee, this is what you fumbled for.
I like that one.
There you go.
Those are all very good. Thank you very much.
Hey, here's another name for your fantasy team, Riggins Mortis. That's hurtful.
Well, Riggo, John Riggins, one of your favorites, right?
Here's another one. I touched down there.
Touchdown. Implying that you're
also playing with
jerking it.
Oh, wait. A tribute to Kenny Tarmac. We call it Joe Heisman's fantasy team. And, of course, this might be it, Tom. Smell my punt.
That's a little rough.
There you go.
Seems to me to be a little...
Pittsburgh Pirates infielder Rodolfo Castro is dealing with the fallout of dropping his telephone during a slide into third base at Tuesday's game against the Diamondbacks during actual league play.
Tell you what, he needs to drop that last name. You play here. You go by Jones or Smith.
Hey, Fidel, you
Castro told Pittsburgh media members through an interpreter, I don't think there's any professional ball player that would ever go out there with any intentions of taking a cell phone.
Yeah.
It's horrible it happened to me. It was very unintentional.
Maybe he's waiting for a text for the...
You would feel it, though.
The first base coach.
Of course you would feel
the
it.
The first base coach to go, yeah, if it buzzes, steal home.
I don't know.
Why do they have pockets?
I don't know if you'd feel it if you had it in your back pocket all day and then you just, forget about it.
Why do they have pockets?
Well, they have I don't know if they have pockets in the front, but they have
in the back. You can keep your batting gloves hanging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you have a sensitive buttocks?
Me?
If you had your phone in your back pocket,
yes, I do.
Wouldn't your little tender buns
right now
feel
I don't
the buzzing?
know. I don't know what I have in my pockets. My pockets might be full. I don't know.
This is it's just amazing what this says about the culture, though, that this guy had his cell phone somehow. Even during practice.
Quote, this is definitely something that was an accident. A mistake, something I'm going to learn from.
You know what's funny is he's not explaining it.
No, not at all.
He's just saying it was an accident. Right. Well, how'd the accident occur?
So you want to know how and why?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Can you see, what if you stepped out of the batter's box and said to the umpire, I'm sorry, I got to take this. I'll be right back.
Pittsburgh manager Derek Shelton said this was just a kid who made a mistake.
He probably so used to just whenever he gets up, sliding his phone back there. That must have been what happened.
That's right.
So he's out. He's out during batting practice. He's got his phone with him.
No, I think he maybe had it on the dugout or something.
I did see it was against the rules to have any electronics on the field or in the dugout. So.
That would make sense.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, who knows?
Well, he can, if he needs to, keep his phone on so he can get the phone call from the Major League Baseball offices for the fine. They'll fine him.
And I don't know of any Major League Baseball player or team would break a rule. That certainly doesn't happen at all. I mean, the Astros, that was the only team that ever cheated. So I'm glad we caught them because nobody else is cheating, which is, whew.
Okay.
The game is above board. Ready? This isn't a world record, but maybe it should be.
Stupid world record.
A British marathon champion's 24-hour run across Ireland, fueled by Guinness.
Wow.
According to the BBC, Robert Pope downed a pint of Guinness in Galway City before running 134 miles to the capital of Dublin.
Oh, just one pint?
Dublin, I think I broke it. In just 23 hours and 39 minutes.
Oh, my goodness.
He concluded the journey with a pint of Guinness in Dublin.
That's very nice.
The 44-year-old from Liverpool,
the home of the Beatles,
decided to undertake the challenge on a whim. This was a whim, Josh. Ultimately, he used the opportunity to raise funds for the WWF.
Liverpool is also the name of the fund we're raising for Pat Godwin. Have you given it to Liverpool yet?
You want to donate your liver, you put it in the pool.
The guy runs all the way across the country. That's amazing. And it took him almost a full day, almost 24 hours.
23 hours, 39 minutes.
That's how small Ireland is.
And he did it for the World Wildlife Foundation, not the wrestling people.
That's good. But the fact that he downed the Guinness before he started running is amazing to me.
Why?
One beer.
Oh, his nickname. You saw that, didn't you?
I didn't.
Brave Shart. It's
there it is. That's why we did the story.
That would have been Scotland, also.
So your joke is a country off.
Go ahead and fire over.
Did you know that it was it's uphill both ways? By the way, when you cross Ireland, have you ever spoken to anyone? I'm not sure how that's possible, but very tough. You know the Irish biathlon?
No.
Yeah, it involves punching out just a random spectator.
Okay.
Hey, Pat, how are things for you?
Good. Glad we're a violent bunch.
Okay, very good. Brave Shark, you see, Christy.
Yeah, we heard it. Yeah, we heard it.
I know it's
Does
one.
beer make you gassy?
Sure. It can make you a little loose.
Loose.
Nothing about it works.
Make you loosen up. I ran cross country, and trust me,
Did you drink beer first?
No, but there were issues.
Yeah, you hear about them.
Oh, you'd see guys. Well, I'll just be delicate. You'd see guys vomiting often, not to mention other orifices opening up and spraying. You can't
Constantly.
Josh is right. This is nothing. 2 beers.
This is nothing.
In the end.
Guinness to win it.
Remember the guy ran the mile and he ran a beer every four.
I mean, it's a good feat, but to me, it just sounds like he went, "Hey, I'm going to have a beer, and then I'll have a beer when I get there."
Well, there's a little promotional stuff for the Guinness people. It's a good record. I bet someone will try to beat it.
Gee, I wonder why the Guinness Book of World Records decided to cover this one.
Right. How do I get in the Book of World Records? Oh, I know. Drink a Guinness.
Now, there is an event called the Beer Mile, which we have discussed many times, and that record was broken a couple years ago.
We talked to the young man.
Yeah, we did. And that involves often, there's a certain period of time in which you cannot vomit after you've, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like the Joey Chestnut things. You've got to keep it in for a certain period of time.
Right.
By the way, this just in, Joey is going to be our in-studio guest just around the corner.
Is he going to eat something?
Well, I'm sure we're not going to force him to eat on the air.
I think we better.
That's what I'm glad he's coming in. I have some things I want to protest, and I'm going to let him know about them, and I think everything will be just fine.
Oh, good. Thank you very much. Right now, I want to hear the upside of Upside from Josh Arnold, because you've been telling me about it. You're on the road this weekend, Josh. You'll be driving. You want to save money in your gas. By the way, Josh, at the Fourth Floor Blues Club, Richmond, Indiana, on Friday, Saturday in Martinsville at the famed Legion there. And you're going to be using up some gas, but tell me more.
Well, because of Upside, the incredible app that I use every time I buy gas, I'm going to be earning cash back. That's right. Our listeners, that's you, You earn cash back for every gallon of gas every time you fill up. Download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play. Use promo code Bob and Tom. And here's what that promo code is going to do for you. You're going to get 25 cents per gallon or more on your first fill up cash back. Don't pay full price. That's my new slogan. I'm going to be like that guy in Network, opening up my window. Don't pay full price at the pump anymore. Get cash back using Upside. It's easy, and it's real cash, and it really adds up. In fact, $1 million cash back is being earned by users each week. People, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside than any other product, and it's available at all kinds of businesses all over the U.S., 30,000 plus to be exact, including big-name brands, those gas stations you know and love, as well as some of your favorite local businesses. Check it out. Use promo code Bob and Tom. Download the free Upside app and use promo code Bob and Tom because you're going to get 25 cents per gallon or more cash back on your first tank when you do. That's code Bob and Tom on the Upside app.
Thank you very much. Coming up, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band with some live music momentarily, and comedian Greg Warren. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Boy, this week in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky sure has a lot of dummies in town. It's the annual ventriloquist convention.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show. I'm sorry? What did you say? From the ventriloquism convention?
Yeah. And I'm not moving on this.
I can tell. We can tell. I can tell your lips are pretty still there. Jerry, what's the name of your partner?
Timmy.
Timmy?
It's Julie.
Can Timmy? Can Timmy speak into the phone? Hand in the phone.
You're going to drink some water.
Drink some water while talking to us. Okay, great. Go ahead.
I'll have to call you back.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, as well as the horn section in full force this morning, as you hear right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Later this morning, Hooker the Cooker. That's right, Jess Hooker from the Bits and Pieces podcast. And in the 8 o'clock hour, comedian Greg Warren and our West Coast Mountain correspondent Al Jackson will be checking in. It's a full morning of fun. Glad you're here with us. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed. The funeral for Indiana Republican U.S. Representative Jackie Walorski will be held today in her home state of Indiana, where she and 3 other people were killed in a head-on highway collision. The funeral is scheduled to begin at 11 a.m. at Granger Community Church. Authorities say Walorski, who was 58, was in an SUV with 2 staff members August 3rd when the vehicle crossed the median of a northern Indiana highway for unknown reasons and then collided with an oncoming vehicle. She, her staffers, and the woman driving the other vehicle all killed. Walorski first elected to represent northern Indiana's 2nd Congressional District in 2012 and was seeking re-election this year in the solidly Republican district. More than 1,000 firefighters struggling to contain a major wildfire that has burned a large area of pine forest in southwestern France, in a region that was already ravaged by flames just last month. Local authorities said more than 26 square miles have burned since Tuesday in the Gironde region and the neighboring Landes as France, like other European countries, swelter through a hot and dry summer. The blaze forced the evacuation of nearly 10,000 people and has destroyed over 16 homes. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I had a few vinyl records when I was a kid, but you can't cut a vinyl record into different pieces and change order the tapes on it.
That's right.
Besides, records are tough to take care of. They get scratched worse than a sofa in a house full of cats. Man, I once heard that song, Inagata Velveeta, for like 9 straight hours.
Inagata Velveeta.
Well, I realized the stupid needle was stuck, and I remember asking, man, how long is this stupid drum solo? Then I finally heard the song like it's supposed to be regular and asked, man, how long is this stupid drum solo?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Matt Weinhold is our guest, and wow,
I still love Star Trek. Do you guys keep up with any of that stuff?
I'm not a
Star Trek
Trekkie
and Babylon
fan,
5 and all that. I love all that stuff. Pretty much anything that will not get me laid, I'm into. But I actually have had sex, which sort of makes me like the Fonzie of the Star Trek convention. You know, these conventions.
Oh, man, it's Matt. He's been with a girl.
Right. Right. I actually bring a girl into these things. Where'd you meet her? On the internet? No.
No.
I met her at a bar.
Whoa!
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh, that's great.
Things are so complicated. Remember the good old days when all you needed for romance was a van and some chloroform?
Sure.
Yes! What happened to those days?
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The man in the studio with us is comedian Greg Hahn. You ever driven in a Corvette? What do you?
I'm a little bit tall for the vet.
Are you really?
It's a big car.
Yeah.
Put the seat back.
There's an idea. Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4". Yeah. I got a huge SUV. I just look at the rear view thinking I got to get some friends. Rows and rows of seats, nobody in them. I just go from gas station to gas station.
Hey, want to ride?
Yeah. Tell them about your 3-point plan for success, Greg.
What is that? Where I bought the car is too expensive?
Right.
My house is too expensive?
Right.
Knock up a fat girl. How about it?
Yes, sir. Mr. Success. That's Greg Hahn.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives...
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening.
We'll see you at Lucas Oil.
What?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick desk.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. I'm Chick McGee. There's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. And that sound you're hearing, that's live music happening as it's happening. It's not a recording. That's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band today.
Yeah!
There we go.
There he is.
Scared me to death.
It's a little call and response. I can prove it to you. I'll say Duke and he'll say yeah. Excuse me, Duke?
Yeah!
See? That worked?
Yeah, very cool.
You want to
May I try it?
Try it? Go ahead.
Duke? Oh, do I have to do it on a certain beat?
I've got to tell him.
I think he's
Duke,
the only
Duke,
one. Though.
Josh is going to say Duke, and then you can respond like you would for me if you don't mind.
Duke!
Yeah!
See?
Oh, this is fun.
Christy, you want to give it a shot?
Sure. Duke.
Yeah.
How big?
Very.
Playing favorites. Ace, you want to give it a shot?
Sit.
Sit.
What?
I got no idea.
Well, we are kind of talking to him like a dog.
Sorry, Duke.
He's like a dog.
Speak.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Dog can talk.
That's a talking dog. It's quite a feat. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band today. Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums. The brass to mouth horns are out there somewhere. P.J. Yinger on the trumpet, Jay Young on the sax, and Neil Broker on the Barry. It's good to see you guys. Very handsome crew. Duke, you want to favor us with a tune? What's on your mind? You feel like doing a little something?
Yeah, you want something funny? You want me to just do one of the tunes from the last album?
You got something funny? I'd love to hear it. I need to be cheered up today.
Okay, you have to sing in this one, though.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is a lot of pressure.
Or don't sing, because it'd probably be better without it. But let's do Absolutely Perfect. Are you up for that?
Sure. You want to give the background on this?
No.
Okay, good. The song.
Did you want to give the background?
The song speaks for itself. It's about tolerance and diversity in contemporary American culture and world.
No, that's another
affairs.
song.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's totally another song.
That's what you do with your butt.
What you do with your butt.
Oh, this isn't about butts?
No. Well, except if you sing a verse, then it'll be about butts.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. You do it. I'll try to weigh in.
Yeah, baby. You're the best. Sing it, hey, baby. You're the best. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. There's nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. Screw up the remote, run the car out of gas. You start drinking, you're a pain in the... Hey, baby! There was your butt joke. You're the best.
She's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
No ass. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. There's nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. Now, people make faces when you ain't looking. Quickest way of getting sick is eating your cooking. Hey, baby, you're the best. Not true in my house, I'll tell you. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. There's nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. All together. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
You're the best. You're the best. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
You're the best. You're the best. Absolutely perfect. In everything you do, there's nothing I would change.
Maybe a thing or two?
Your turn, Tom.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
You're the best. You're absolutely perfect in everything you do. There's nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two.
That's way early, right?
Every time I drive the car, we end up in a fight because every time I try to park, you say, you didn't do that right. Hey, baby.
Oh, in real life.
No, sorry. That was just last evening trying to park at the fair. I don't know. Sorry.
That was fabulous.
There was no butt in that at all, Duke.
No butt.
That's what you think. Oh, darling, you're my love of my life. There can be no other. But every single day, get more like your mother. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. There's nothing I would change. Maybe a thing or two. Take it out.
Yes, sir.
Duke. Parentheses, feet, Tom Griswold.
Yes.
There you go. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band live. music happening the way it should be with real musicians and great stuff. We'll be hearing from Duke all morning long. We're also going to be hearing from Mr. Chick McGee at the sports desk.
We got
a sports teaser.
Couple of world records coming up, and I know I understand that I say this quite often.
Yes,
but this is the worst world record we've ever had.
You do say that often.
There's one that's, of course, there's one that's run of the mill, but then there's one that's horrible.
Okay.
I didn't even give you. There's another one that was so boring, I didn't even give it to you.
Well, where is it, brother?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Real quick update. We were talking about the beer mile because we had the guy that ran across Ireland after drinking a Guinness in the world record time.
I believe Josh said that was a big nothing.
Okay. The beer mile, this event, it's got very serious rules. I don't know if you remember this, but you have to drink a beer, do a quarter mile, then drink another beer, and then do another quarter mile, et cetera, et cetera. James Nielsen, two-time NCAA 5,000-meter champion, smashed the beer mile world record with a time of 4 minutes, 57 seconds.
Man, oh, man.
Now, then there's an update on this. Someone else did even better, but then it was disqualified due to a minor problem. But can you imagine? You got to do it. That's running a mile that quick is pretty hairy, but to do it
without drinking beer.
Didn't we try to do that with one of our castmates and he got sick?
We did that, and there was
He started
some vomiting, right?
The second beer, I believe.
Yeah, there was a lot of vomiting. So we'll find out more about the beer mile when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, and 50 more artists celebrate Bourbon and Beyond in Louisville, September 15th through 18th, and you can too. Go to bobandtom.com/contest now to enter to win Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes, brought to you by Team Kentucky. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Got some great live music going on all morning long, and not just this morning. Of course, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio and those horns here today. Tomorrow, the Black Mood step into the same performance space. It's going to be great. 2 days of back-to-back in-house bands, live music all morning long, and you're welcome. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Gasoline prices are dropping back toward the $4 a gallon mark, their lowest point in more than 5 months. AAA said the national average stood at $3.99 on Thursday. That's down 15 cents in just the last week, 68 cents in the last month. The decline reflects falling prices for crude oil, which have dipped close to $90 a barrel. That was up from $120 in June. 1 year after a wind-whipped wildfire charred a craggy mountainside above Lone Pine, California, signs of life are slowly returning. Tiny clusters of white and purple wildflowers stand out against the blackened trees. It's the start of a long recovery. It could be 5 years before ground cover fully recovers in the area. And these days, there are multiple efforts to keep young folks out of trouble on social platforms like Snapchat and TikTok. If you have a teen, you know what I'm talking about. The tools that have been rolled out to make them more age-appropriate are coming up against two factors, though, that thwart those efforts. One is the series of algorithms that push endless content that can drag users all ages down harmful rabbit holes. The other is young people themselves who may lie about their age just to gain access to popular sites. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, that was a good flight.
Yeah, it was. Nicoterm. That's the name of it.
Nicoterm? What's that?
It's a patch.
It's a patch?
Yeah, it helps you quit smoking. My doctor gave it to me.
Nicoterm's a patch?
Yeah, Nicoterm it's a patch.
A patch?
A patch.
Some kind of patch?
Yes, it's a patch like you put on your arm.
Nicoterm is a patch?
I'll be damned. Yes, it's a patch! 2 days later, different flight, same airport.
What do you mean a patch?
It's a patch.
You mean like a cabbage patch?
No.
Like a briar patch?
No.
Like a patch of pirate wear?
No.
You mean like a patchwork quilt?
No.
You mean like a Clarence Carter set patches?
Why can't you understand this? It's a patch your doctor gives you that you wear on your arm.
What do you mean arm?
2 days later, same airport, yet another flight.
Now, let me get this straight. Nicoterm is a...
Nicoterm. Guaranteed to help you quit smoking.
I think it's a patch.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Harlan Williams is here with us.
You ever talk in your sleep, though?
I don't know.
You want me to camp over tonight? Was that like a subtle invitation?
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
You need a place to stay? Is that what you're trying to hint at?
I'll lay on your new shag carpet.
Bob's got a nice place.
Here's what happened the other night. I wake up in the middle of the night. My girlfriend is crying her eyes out, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, baby, what is wrong?
Baby.
She's like, you were talking in your sleep last night. And I'm like, well, what did I say? She said, you said it's over, you big greasy freak. So I looked at her right in the eyes, very lovingly, and I said, baby, no. I wasn't asleep. Get the hell out of here, you big greasy freak.
Let the door hit you in the behind.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not. Yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. There's a tax joke for the accountants. Woo!
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening.
So stick around.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chickie.
Hey, all right. Chickie, the house dick.
What? I didn't say that.
I guess it's better than Dickie the house chick.
Do you know what that is, Chickie the house dick?
No.
He's a private investigator at the hotel.
Where?
House dicks were a thing, but was there one called Chickie?
Chickie, I think it was I don't want to say Steinbeck, but it was something like that.
I'll be darned.
Raymond Carver, maybe, or whatever that guy's name.
It would have been Raymond.
Whatever.
Yeah, not Carver.
What?
Just let him go.
There's a novel called Chickie the House Dick?
No, he's in the book.
Read a book.
Sorry,
Cannery Row or something. Well, that's not good. Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick McGee.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hey there.
Jess Hooker, the cooker, joins us.
Hi.
Got her Western shirt on today. A little Western theme. Yeehaw. There's Ace Cosby.
Chicky.
Ooh. I think he's coming on to you.
I don't think anybody saw that coming.
No.
And I hope I don't either. I'm Chick
Well, if he's behind you.
Get your goggles on and a mouth guard.
Here's.
It's going fast.
Isn't that how they make you put a condom on it, right? When you have that.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
Could you stay on one topic for 5 seconds?
I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Oh, very good. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's the sound of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band today, along with the brass to mouth horns. They sound good, don't they?
Nope,
Quite a musical siege, isn't it?
It says some horn players, Tom.
Well, I
I'm sorry.
have the actual name of the band, which is much more funny. The brass to mouth horns, PJ Inger, Jay Young, and Neil Broker. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums.
Which
Bill
one's
Ritter
on the
bass.
Which one's on the Barry?
Neil Broker.
Okay.
It's the baritone sax.
Broker. Damn near killed her.
Oh, I'll bet.
You think Barry joined me and Ace at some point?
Thank you very much, Duke. Let's get back to these guys. We have to update you on the beer mile. Once again, the story out of Ireland, guy set the world record for running across Ireland.
You mean the non-story?
The running itself is a good story.
He ran across Ireland. What was it? 134 miles.
123 miles.
Yeah, and there's another guy from Guinness who pulls a truck. I don't know. 134 miles from Galway to Dublin in just 23 hours, 39 minutes.
How many countries can you run all the way across?
Yeah, no kidding. Actually, you know what? There's probably like 50. And we don't even really realize it.
Some of these.
How wide is Rhode Island?
How light?
How wide?
Oh, wide.
I bet you could run across it
in a day.
Yeah.
Is Rhode Island a country now?
Oh boy,
that's a different topic, isn't it?
Hey, I'm not the one who mixed up Scotland and Ireland. Okay,
mix them up. I just thought it was a funnier joke.
Stupid.
You're both
I'll try it. I'll try it on you, Jess Hooker.
Okay.
See, this guy ran all the way across Ireland in a day. He's a world-class athlete, but he downed a pint of Guinness
at the start.
At the start of the race. So
and then at the end, too.
They're calling him Brave Shark. You see, because when you drink alcohol, sometimes you lose control of your sphincter. Admittedly, that's a Scottish thing, but you know.
But for the sake of a joke.
Hey, come on.
No, he made a mistake. He won't admit it.
How come on St. Patrick's Day they're always playing bagpipes, huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
Remember when they chopped his peen off? He yelled freedom.
No, they didn't really. They did a lot of
that. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I never saw the movie.
I didn't either. You didn't tell me anything.
That's why the movie's not called Brave Dick.
Slice the old gubernaculum right in half.
Yeah, Willie Wallace.
Okay, where were we?
Big Will.
Okay, so this led us to a discussion of the famous beer mile.
Yeah.
This is the event where you do a quarter mile. You drink a beer, do a quarter mile, drink a beer, do a quarter mile.
Oh, wow.
Now,
I don't need beer to help me puke when I run a mile.
Yeah, me either. I'm with you, Josh.
Here's the rule.
Naturally, yes.
They call me beer chunks.
It's one 12-ounce beer, and it has to have a minimum of 5% ABV.
Right.
At the start of each lap, Corey Belmore reportedly broke the world record of 4:33. Now think about that. I couldn't do 4:33 with a bicycle.
No way.
That's a great time for a mile, even if you're not drinking.
He supposedly broke it in Vancouver. However, he was disqualified after the judges found 4 ounces of beer left over in the cans.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Now, the guy who is the default winner's name is, I'm not making this up, Dale Clutterbuck.
Oh.
Now, doesn't that sound like someone who'd be sitting in for Dick Water?
Yeah.
Clutterbuck.
Absolutely.
Would anyone like to guess what the world record for the mile is? Now, Tom, do your Jim Ryan hunk. Remember, he was the first guy to run...
no. The first sub 4-minute mile.
What, Jim Ryan ran under 4?
No.
Who? Roger Bannister? Who?
Yeah, Roger Bannister.
Was it Roger Bannister? Okay.
What is it now? Like 3:30?
I'm going to guess 3:12.
Jesus.
3:12.
See, you guys go that way, you're jerks. Okay.
I mean, he might not be wrong, but that just seems so.
That's 4 times around the track, right?
His name is E.L. Jarraj of Morocco. 343.13.
Wow.
For the mile. Good God.
But the guy's he's less than a minute longer stopping to drink the beers.
True.
Why don't they get one of these guys to do the beer miles?
They have to be.
You could do it.
There's no stopping to drink the beers.
Aren't they drinking while they're running?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that.
No, you have to stop to drink.
No, they grab it.
Does it say there?
It's a grab and go, yeah. I'm watching one of the videos. But the beer mile, once again, we tried it here in the show, and Vibbs, our main man,
Jeff Vibbert,
a very fine cross-country runner.
He started to vomit, and I've never laughed so hard.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, Vibbs. I
never laughed so hard.
I couldn't stop.
And he kept going. He drank.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, did he really?
Drank a beer, vomited, and kept running.
Do we know what his time was?
I forget. But, So it's time to move on to a new world record. What else have you got over there?
Stupid world record. This is written for the stupid guy doing sports.
Okay.
So it's apparent that this is the country of Georgia, not where Atlanta is. Is that right, Tom?
Well,
thank you.
I think people make that mistake often.
See,
if you say a man from Georgia, you're going to think he could be from Dunwoody. He could be
from the country of Georgia is in italics.
Yeah.
Just so I get it.
Okay.
An athlete from the country of Georgia has broken the Guinness World Record for the heaviest road vehicle pulled with his teeth.
Oh.
Heaviest what vehicle?
Road vehicle.
Road. Oh.
Road.
I was thinking of rowing, like a road,
like a boat.
A road vehicle?
that would be stupid, and that's probably a different record. Yeah. Because I think you could probably pull the Queen Mary with your teeth.
I bet there's some canoe salesman out there going, well, I'd like to show you our road vehicles here. It's a canoe, sir.
I told you about the road vehicle, and you stowed it.
I don't know why I thought that. I'm so sorry.
Mr. Bagrat Zignetti bested the previous record of 15 tons.
And what do you get?
By pulling a truck weighing
probably dentures.
16 tons. That's what, 32,000 pounds with his teeth.
Yet.
Yeah, with my head yet.
Wow.
His record attempt must still be verified by Guinness.
I saw this guy last year.
You did?
Yeah. He was at the state fair.
Oh yeah.
He trains with that saltwater taffy they have there.
Well, every morning has a big bowl of grape nuts.
It's just right as you walk in, they've got the saltwater taffy. I'd converse with you, but my teeth are welding themselves together.
That's some tough taffy.
Yes, the James Bond villain Jaws came here and got his teeth stuck together. You see,
the old.
I know Dobermans who couldn't chew this. Pull the molar out.
No, I get angry when I see people open things with their teeth.
Why?
Because it's so dangerous. Talk to any dentist. Don't do that.
I do it every day.
You're an idiot.
No, I'm not.
Don't.
What do you open with your teeth?
Like packages, because my nails.
I was hoping like your boyfriend's fly.
Or your
Josh.
How about a condom? Did you open a condom?
Excuse me. I just was about to suspend Josh. Now I can't because you're on suspension. It's unbelievable.
You guys use condoms, right? You don't want to end up preggers.
You don't? Well, oh boy.
Here we go.
Wolfie 2 Electric Boogaloo.
There you go, yeah.
That's the name of the movie.
Tom, you remember the last time she was pregnant?
Oh, I do.
Holy hell. That was the longest 18 months of our lives, wasn't it?
Yeah. Bitch on wheels, was she?
Oh.
No wheels.
Ready to go. Bitch in a chair.
Remember when we plaster of Paris our bellies?
Where was that?
There's a picture of that.
Where are those?
Plaster of Paris belly?
I don't have it anymore. I don't know what happened to it.
We have pictures of it?
Yeah, we do. I know we have
sexy,
pictures.
Isn't it?
It was not.
I found those pictures, yeah.
It was crazy.
That was a thing for a while.
Yeah, it was.
Is that still a thing? Where
and then you would paint them. Yeah.
No, now the thing is...
Hang them up as art.
Yeah, and now the thing is you get a canvas and you and your partner make love on the canvas and then you display that. You put paint on you and then you make love on the canvas.
Yeah.
And then you hang,
so it's like just abstract.
So while you're pregnant?
No, not while you're pregnant.
Oh.
No, the new art thing is...
Oh, okay.
That.
Before you're pregnant.
Yeah.
So then you...
So just knees and hands,
and then you display this.
I mean, yeah, and then you have it wrapped on a.
So Ace is implying that it's some sort of sodomy.
That's exactly right.
I mean, whatever you're into. Yeah.
I don't love Ace anymore. If he's he's all knees and hands. I can't do that. Can't do it.
No, I think he's suggesting that it's not a missionary.
Right.
No, it ends up just.
So is this something that you'd walk into a tastefully decorated home? And
Absolutely.
I bet it looks great.
Nobody would ever know.
Yeah, they just look smeary.
Yeah. There was one the other day where a woman was sitting on a swing.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. You're seeing these things somewhere?
Yeah.
There's a book of these?
No. It's just a thing right now. Like people are.
I saw
using their
pictures
body
online.
parts. Yeah. But she was on a swing and they put a canvas under her, but she was bottomless. And so on the swing, her butt would touch the canvas every once in a while.
And so it was like a brush stroke.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that. Did that in the mid '70s. It was different though because there were brush strokes.
Yeah. Hey, some of the brush.
That's a pubic hair joke, ladies and gentlemen. Bushy, real bushy.
Oh, I thought she had a paintbrush stuck.
Oh, boy,
So now, Christy,
your mind today is interesting.
Now, you could accommodate a paintbrush, I think.
Road vehicles, paintbrush up there?
No, handle first.
Well, of course, handle first.
So wait a minute, there's a website where you can see these canvases for people of...
I'm sure there is, but there's a lot of websites where you can just order the kit, which is the paint and the canvas that usually is as big as your bed, and then you put it over there.
I bet it's sloppy fun.
It is. Yeah, some of them come with tarps. Yeah.
It's like finger painting, but...
A little bit.
You can finger,
when your guests would come to your home, you'd say, "Oh, yes, I know that looks somewhat like a Jackson Pollock. Unfortunately, he had explosive diarrhea that night."
Always go there.
But he wouldn't stop.
You remember the guy that we all know that his welcoming artwork is a picture of him nude? Remember that?
Yes. Oh, yes. That's true.
Yeah.
He's no longer with us.
So when you opened the door of the house, you would see him naked?
Yes.
Hi,
full frontal?
Not in a comedic way. This was like...
No. Yeah, he was an avid nudist.
But was he? Did he have something to be proud of?
I would say normal.
Yes, his sideburns, I think.
Yes, he had gigantic sideburns.
Am I kidding?
True. No, you're exactly right.
He was actually a swell guy.
Yeah.
Very nice.
A very nice guy. And,
Do I know this person?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Radio guy?
I'll give you a hint.
Oh.
That's supposed to be the sound of a helicopter.
That's a helicopter.
I wasn't around. This all means nothing.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of things mean nothing to you, Josh, and that's why you're sitting over there.
That's why I'm sitting over here? I thought it was my odor. I at least feel a little better.
Yeah. Do you know that I'm moving? I'm going over there just to be farther away. Now, I want to ask Duke Tomato and the Power Trio to give me a little bit of Roman music. Duke, is that something you can fix up for me?
Ready.
We are ready. Here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, isn't that nice?
A flute.
One more time, guys. I like this so much.
Doesn't that make you feel good?
Yeah.
It's bright, cheerful. It's $1 million morning, isn't it? All right.
It's Roman.
Yeah, babies.
Get Roman.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have sex.
How big is this thing going to get?
Get Roman.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's have sex.
It's harder than Chinese arithmetic.
What's the joke? If you're anything like a kangaroo, we're going to need all the room we can get. All right, something like that?
Thank you very much. We've been talking about Roman for a long time. Our friends at Roman are, of course, famous for lots of ways to help you out, fellas. You know what I'm talking about. But got something out there now you've been hearing about. I want to give you a little bit of enlightening news. You've heard about this low T. It's what it's all about is low testosterone. It can affect your life in many ways, including reducing your sex drive. You might have lower energy, changes in mood, all kinds of issues. Well, now, Roman has come up with an at-home testosterone test kit. This can be step one in accurately measuring the total testosterone in your blood. The Roman Testosterone Test Kit cannot diagnose if you have low T, but it can help you decide to further investigate the potential cause of your symptoms with your healthcare provider. Roman sends you an easy-to-use kit, step-by-step video instructions, and they'll cover free 2-day shipping to and from your house. Just take the test before 10 a.m. and pop it in the mail and get it back the same day. Here's how it works. When your results are ready, Roman sends you a certified set of results. It's a PDF. You can download it easily and read it and see what's going on. And if you like, schedule a free consultation to go over your results with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional. So check it out. GetRoman.com/BT show for your at-home testosterone test kit today. It's just $69. Thank you, Duke. GetRoman.com/BT show.
Let's have
Sax. Oh,
yeah. I think maybe we need to get the female singers in here next time with that.
We got.
It just seems a little weird with James singing it. Thank you very much, fellas. We're coming right back. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. We've got El Jefe. We've got gorillas, bees, dogs. It's all in the news. And Chick McGee Sports. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, looking for something to do later today? Perhaps you could be a big winner. You can enter to win the Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes, brought to you by Team Kentucky. You could win a VIP weekend pass to see the Bourbon and Beyond Music Festival at Highland Festival Grounds right there at the Kentucky Expo Center, featuring Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, Chris Stapleton, and over 50 other bands. That's why they call it a music festival. Here's what you could win: VIP passes. That would be cool. Airfare credit, whatever that means. Hotel accommodations. I get that part of it. Ground transportation. Ooh, and more. The and more part has an exclamation point, so you can only imagine what else is included. Find out for yourself by winning. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Click on the Beyond the Bourbon contest. It's just that simple. Again, it's brought to you by Team Kentucky. The Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes, and you could be a winner right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Again, go to bobandtom.com/contest to win. It's the Beyond the Bourbon contest. I'm going to have some more coffee so I can speak English on the next break. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Deshaun Watson will start Cleveland's exhibition opener at Jacksonville while waiting to learn if the NFL will succeed in keeping him off the field much longer. Watson potentially facing a year-long suspension for alleged sexual misconduct. He's playing Friday night against the Jaguars. Major League Baseball, the Detroit Tigers have fired their general manager, Al Avila, ending a 7-year tenure with no playoff experiences. The Tigers are 43-68. And Serena Williams lost her first match since telling the world she's ready to leave professional tennis. No one knows exactly how many more matches Serena will play before walking away. She lost at the National Bank Open in Toronto last night. Major League Baseball interleague action. Milwaukee beat Tampa Bay, Atlanta over Boston, and the Dodgers beat Minnesota. In the American League, Seattle, the Angels, Cleveland, Kansas City, and Texas all win. Toronto at Baltimore, that one got postponed. National League winners, the Mets, Cubs, San Diego, the Phillies, St. Louis, and Pittsburgh. And 2 WNBA games last night. New York beat Dallas and Minnesota over Phoenix. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Right now we've got Bert Chalice as our guest. Did you drive here from?
Yeah, I drove over and no longer driving my Yugo. You know, I had
got rid of it?
Yeah, I got a Yugo for a while because, I bought a Yugo because I had the coupon.
Sure.
And it's not much of a car. You turn up the radio, the car stalls. No rear view mirror because nothing will be behind you, believe me. You can actually tick off the Amish people, They go by and bullwhip you,
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You just lose him. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Mark Eubanks. Did you go to college down in...
I went to college in University of West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, really?
I was a mountaineer.
Well, why would someone from Florida go to college in West Virginia?
Because you didn't have to be real smart to get into school there. Basically, showing up got you that piece of paper.
Valedictorian was a 2.0.
On the breathalyzer.
I'll tell you what I sound like when I make love to a woman.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty bad at it. I call it making like. When I make like to a woman, I sound like a very scared man who's crossing a very thin sheet of ice. And all he's trying to do is get to the side alive. Sounds something like this. Oh, my God. I'm so scared. I can do this. Oh, thank God that's over with. Oh, my God. I have to lay down. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
You're not going to introduce Ace first since you have the line of the day?
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hey. Hey.
There's Ace Cosby with the line of the day, and it was...
Hands and knees, baby.
Hands and knees, baby.
Oh, that's chapter 4 of his book. What's his book called?
Unreasonable Confidence, A Journey with Ace Cosby. They added that for the 9th printing.
Oh, did they?
And paren.
It's a journey now.
With Ace Cosby. Yes.
Life's a journey, not a destination.
That's right.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Now, you can hear that music in the background. You know what's happening with that music, Jess Hooker?
No, tell me.
That's live music as it's happening.
What?
That is not recorded music, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of great musicians out there in this world. We've got a bunch of them right here in this building. They would include Duke Tomato, because he's the man behind Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. I should say he's the man in front of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. On the bass, that handsome man is Mr. Bill Ritter. Look at that. Look at that guy. Do you wish you could do that?
Play bass? Yeah.
No. Had a hairline.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. On the keyboards, the very handsome Mr. James Hill. James is a brilliant blues musician and a great soul, a good guy.
I rushed back into the studio.
For this?
Yeah.
I know.
Could have taken my time back there.
Although, don't worry, the pizza, they can rewarm it. Joe Maddox is on the drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Joe.
It's good to see you, Joe. Now,
time now for another.
I don't want to cast any aspersions.
World record?
No?
Yeah?
I'm not going to use any names here.
Okay.
In the not-so-recent past, I walked into a Starbucks. And I thought, God, this place smells like pot.
Yes.
There may or may not have been anyone who's a musician in our building today in that Starbucks. That's all I'm saying. P.J. Yinger on the trumpet, Jay Young on the sax and flute, and Neil Broker on the bari.
The bari!
Thank you very much, Duke. We'll get a song out of you in just a couple minutes. Certainly appreciate it. Live music, ladies and gentlemen.
Stupid world record.
Another one?
Oh, my gosh.
Could be the last one ever.
Okay.
Really?
No.
I kind of hope so.
I share your optimism. A New Jersey man might have a record-breaking,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
A record-breaking corn stalk growing in his vegetable garden.
Oh, for God's sake.
What's record-breaking about it, chick?
It's a potato.
Watch your mouth, because Matt Giocavelli of Deptford, Deptford, New Jersey.
Not a lot of songs written about Deptford. There are certain towns, Nashville. A lot of songs about Tennessee.
Oh, Miami.
You're not even Springsteen. Oh, the days in Deptford.
The cornstalk started exploding with ears a few weeks ago, and now it has 28 cobs.
Which is, what's normal?
The current Guinness World Record for most corn cobs on a single plant is 16.
Oh, wow. There's no way.
Almost doubling
Wow.
The current record.
Well, maybe. Well, it probably has
Not
been
really
broken,
doubling.
but
It's
a
like
lot
half,
of.
half again would be closer.
Yeah.
Jack Avila.
Well, 16 times 2 is 32.
Yeah, it's 4 away from being double.
Go ahead. The point is there's a lot of them.
Boy, you are in extra prick mode today. What happened?
So is there like 8? Like, what do you think? Like 8 to 10 on a regular?
I'm looking it up. How many corn?
Giacovelli admitted that he did not even plant the corn.
1 to 2.
Well, this is what?
Most varieties of corn produce 1 to 2 ears of corn per stalk.
Well, that's a
No wonder
waste.
there are so many in the field.
Jesus Christ. That explains driving on Interstate 70.
All of a sudden,
Corn.
I understand the meaning of life.
Yeah.
I get it now.
And then-
Boy. I
well-
thought each one had like 40 on them.
No, then this one says 2 to 4. So let's say
All right.
1 to 4 stalks.
Here's how it got
One
planted.
cobs.
He makes a habit of feeding seeds to local wildlife. And evidently some of the seeds fell out of a bird, I guess.
Yep.
And
No, so this is from the poop. It fertilizes them or something.
Or maybe
Sort
a
of
bird took too much and was
mutant sphincter drip.
overeating.
And this is in the do you have an idea for a song, Pat? You're giving me the look.
Matt's wife, Jean, who's a heartless shrew, has since...
I'm sure she's a lovely person.
So she deserves that.
Well, that's what wife means. Has since contacted Guinness to verify their corn stalk.
All right. I wouldn't eat it.
This was in New Jersey. How many ears are on this?
Freak corn.
28. Is it field
28.
corn?
Now, is this the regular size corn or those little
Wait a
teeny
minute.
ones that you
Christy
get at Chinese
has a
restaurants?
dumbass question. Yes, Christy.
Is it field corn or sweet corn?
No, it's both. It's called wheat corn.
Well, thankfully, we have an expert here in the building, Joe.
You're probably wondering why I dug this story up. It's because we're going to be getting expert corn knowledge from our friend, comedian Greg Warren, who has an Amazon special called what, Josh?
I don't know.
Where the field
I'm
corn
trying
grows.
hard, I think.
Now, this is in New Jersey.
I'll try this again.
So this corn in New Jersey. Do you have a little tune for it?
You want some Springsteen? Is that what you want?
Sure.
Ooh, yeah.
A Jersey man growing corn has a record-breaking stalk on his farm. Old record was 16. These are the biggest and the most cobs you've ever seen now. Corn in the USA, most corn in the USA. Shut up, Josh. Corn in the... I'm trying to sing, Josh.
You're getting the look.
Corn in the USA. Now plant some seeds in the ground. Come July, look what we found. Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Hey, let's talk. Redenbacher's got dibs on this stalk now. Corn in the USA. Everybody. Just me. Corn in the USA now.
Thank you. All right, we're done with it. Hey, we're all ears, Pat. Okay. Yeah, so this guy actually creamed the record. Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. That gets one of those.
They're not real big. Well, maybe they're not done growing, but not on the stalk.
Boy, I had some good corn pudding over the weekend. It was really good.
Really?
I had some good sweet corn over the weekend, too.
What, did you travel back to the Depression? Why do you have a corn pudding?
That's one of the 2 dishes he makes.
Yeah, no, that wasn't it. It was a DoorDash deal, and I forget who
Josh, I've said this before in the show. The best thing I've eaten in the last decade was from a food truck in Austin, Texas. It was Mexican street corn.
Oh, I've no doubt.
I would trade anything to have that again. It was delicious, and I'm sure incredibly unhealthy.
You and I will go out there this weekend. How's that sound?
Head to Austin?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We'd like to do that soon.
Half fair.
Now, we have a lot to get to today. I want to remind you that comedian Greg Warren will be joining us. And Greg, I should say, is on his way to Louisville. Am I right?
He sure is. Yeah.
And he'll be...
at the Caravan.
Oh, I thought he was parking cars. Okay, he'll be at the Caravan on stage.
That's right.
That's interesting. Could you grab that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
I've enjoyed the cream corn program.
Love cream corn.
Good stuff, isn't it, Floyd?
How many years you say he's set the world record?
28, I think, was that?
Well, he's lucky it's harvest on the count. They probably get him for stalking charges when you think about it.
Very good.
But we eat a lot of corn. We have it regular about every meal. But I know some are different. I believe I heard y'all carrying on about that old boy Aaron Rodgers. He don't like corn, but boy, he loves him. Mushrooms. He's claiming they've got secret powers in them.
Oh, yeah. So, Aaron Rodgers, what did he say? He took psychedelic mushrooms in South America and
I think it was ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca, yeah.
Okay. And he finally knows how to love himself. Yeah.
You know, other than the Dixie cup of my Lanta after a big bowl of Hormel chili, I don't much fool with the hard stuff like he does.
Oh, sure.
You know, back when Big D was on the bleed of crapping, she'd take 4 bare aspirin regular. Kindly prop her feet up on the couch. Catchy as hell.
Floyd, I think I missed everything after you said Big D was bleeding on the crapper.
Don't go back for it.
I don't want to miss it.
Even the Billy Bassett piss her off.
What's that fish looking at?
Aspirin is strong. It's like beach nut. Little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
It must have worked on the cat the last time I even bought a box of plugs for her. They were passing out free Ross Perot bumper stickers.
Wow, that goes back a ways.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Wowee.
Boy, he was something else, too. He may have been doing them mushrooms like Aaron Rodgers on the cat. His eyes were always bugged out. He talked in riddles like a rattlesnake preacher. But Aaron Rodgers can do what he wants to do, of course. I don't hardly keep up with it anymore.
I agree.
Hell, every time I turn the game on, Big D'd start raising hell about my honey-do list being halfway done.
Oh, yeah.
So then I just watch the games on Sunday, and then I couldn't even do that, and I just have to wait for the highlights on Sports Center.
Yeah.
And I can't even do that anymore. The cat, she caught me rubbing one out to Linda Cone.
You gotta be careful, Floyd.
He's been on there a long time.
I just wait for the newspapers. Chick, I believe I heard you were trying to name a fantasy football team this year.
Indeed I am. Floyd, do you have any suggestions?
Well, I don't, but the boys at Mr. Fuel asked if I could pass along a few of these to you.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Okay.
They listen regular, and boy, they kick a shine when Tom does this state in history.
Thank you.
Here's one from Wade. He's a Cowboys fan. He said, how about fully vaccinated?
Nice. Dak Prescott.
No.
There you go.
Here's one from Doyle. He's something else. He likes Crosby, Stills, and Dash. And here's one from Ruth, the tranny lot lizard that comes down. She likes the tuck rule.
I bet.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you, Floyd.
Hi, Floyd.
I'm sorry, what was that again that Big D was doing?
She was on the bleed on the crapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the bleed and the crapper.
Oh, boy.
That should be a chapter.
No.
In some book.
I would read Floyd's book.
On the bleed and the crapper.
You know, Dickie Dick and I sat around all morning. We're hoping Floyd will call.
We sure do. I'd love to meet him.
Sure.
Think we can meet him sometime down there?
All right, so that is that.
Sign my bicep.
That's our last. Do you want? There is another. This other world record was so boring, I didn't give it to you.
No.
Oh.
So, and I asked you to, and you no. So go ahead.
I can probably find it. Can you play the music?
Stupid world record.
Okay. Oh God. A teenager in New Zealand. Already, I'm out.
Why?
Why?
What do you have against the Kiwis?
Nothing. It's just, they're exporting teenagers. Don't we have enough of them? I have one. Believe me, she's lovely. Let's see. A teenager in New Zealand. I'll get a phone call. And her school's already started. What the hell's that all about?
Yeah, that's unfair, yeah.
Okay, sorry. A teenager in New Zealand has broken the Guinness World Record for the most carriages in a toy Lego train.
Most carriages.
Okay, all right.
Wow. You were right to not do that.
Yeah. Alexander, this guy's last name is B-L-O-N-G.
B-L-O-N-G.
Blong.
Well,
like belong without the E.
Yeah. Right.
Blong.
Remember that song, We Belong? Was that?
That's Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We belong. Yeah.
I remember I was at the gym and there were two guys singing it in the shower. I watched them towel off.
Did,
and they weren't kidding.
We belong. And then they'd be jamming.
You know what?
And by that, I mean,
all you saw was all hands and knees.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Who did You Belong to the City?
Lynn Bry.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Good song. Alexander Blong. I feel like I need a gong
Wait a minute. No, go ahead. What's
Alexander Blong.
That That's a blong right there.
That's a blong.
Of Auckland earned the title with a Lego train featuring 101 train carriages.
Well, that's too many and ridiculous.
Beating the previous attempt by 32 carriages. It took him 50 hours to build them all. You can see how boring this is. That's why.
Is he married?
And it goes.
I don't
He's 14.
Yeah.
Is there a Mrs. Blong?
No, he's 14, he said.
So
that's Mrs.
And then it goes on and on. I'm not even sure what this means. I guess they're like little train cars.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you not have Legos?
What did you think it was?
I just thought it was. I didn't give this a check. I thought it was too boring.
I think carriages maybe was what they call train cars in New Zealand.
Oh, okay. All right. So
is this this blong?
That's a bong.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
A bong. Yeah.
My fault.
Now,
is he famous for anything else?
If he had made the most bongs out of Legos, now we've got a story because it's international.
Time now for international weed news.
Hey, Al, let's make some bongs.
Surely there's a bong made out of Legos.
I guarantee it. Yeah.
It's a bong made out of anything,
Yes,
right?
yeah. His bong's made out of pudding.
A pudding cup.
It wasn't very effective, but they tried.
Oh, I'm sure. the creativity of the stoner.
Too much chocolate now.
Yeah. I'm sure someone has made a bong out of some kind of hardened turd of some elephant or something. Hey, man, you know what that was? You're sucking on an elephant turd. That's right. Mine made it last week.
I bet that has happened, Tom. Just humor him. Hell yeah. That was a good one. Let's take through this
It's
together.
kind of chocolatey.
Yeah, piece of crap. Where's that crap bong at?
Coming up, more music from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band. Also, comedian Greg Warren will be joining us. And is that sports?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll be back with something else. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon. Just slap a little on. Repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
Is that Mr. Béchon?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, I got a question for you. How you doing? Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning as we roll through this Thursday, August 11th. Catch any part of the show you may have missed later today right there on our YouTube channel. You can also stream the show live each morning as well. Just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker the Cooker coming in, Greg Warren and Al Jackson. And, of course, we continue all morning long with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, DukeTomato.com. Now, that tomato spelled a little differently. Duke, D-U-K-E, Tomato, T-U-M-A-T-O. DuketoMato.com. DuketoMato.com is where you head for more information about his upcoming tour all over the Midwest. And that's Duke Tomato live all morning long. The Black Mood stepping into the performance space tomorrow for more live music. That's right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News. Metallica, Mariah Carey, and the Jonas Brothers will headline a free concert in New York Central Park to mark the 10th anniversary of the Global Citizen Festival on September 24th. There will also be a concert that day in Ghana featuring Usher, Her, and more. But Global Citizen CEO Hugh Evans says the event will be less of a celebration and more of a call for action to immediately address numerous crises, including the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine. You fans of the Golden Girls can step back into time by checking out a Beverly Hills bistro devoted to the 80s sitcom. A pop-up eatery called the Golden Girls Kitchen has been getting lots of customers, with the first month of bookings already filled. The restaurant opened July 30th, which the internet has declared National Golden Girls Day. And there are plans to bring the Golden Girls pop-up bistro to New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and Miami. And if you want to watch Disney Plus, minus the ads, well, it's going to cost more. Before the year is out, you're going to pay a little bit more because the Walt Disney Corporation raising prices. Starting in December, the basic Disney Plus service that exists without ads and will now have commercials. So to get an ad-free one, you're going to have to shell out an additional $3 a month. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know us. We're Amish Bell. No poles, no wires, no phones, no nonsense, no shiny objects. Amish Bell. And now, new from Amish Bell, the Amish answering machine.
Hello, Graber. Are you there?
Hello, this is Graber. I cannot come to the door right now. I'm picking out my wardrobe for tomorrow. Please leave a message when I yell the word beep. Beep!
Graber, this is Carl. Listen, I have front row seats to a barn raising. Please get back to me. Goodbye.
The Amish Bell answering machine. Batteries, tape, electricity not included.
Graber, listen, I know you're in there. Pick up.
I said beep.
All right. Get back to me. Goodbye.
Amish Bell, leading you into the 19th century.
I said beep.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 20.
And that fella.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey,
There's Josh Arnold.
Yeah. Can you get Jess Hooker out of here, please? On one this morning.
Josh is at the Upside Sidekick desk. There's Jess Hooker on one, evidently.
Damn.
Yeah. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. He's my baby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom with a bunch of special guests.
No, we got a lot of things are going on right now. In the studio with us, our good friend, comedian Greg Warren.
Greg, how you doing, brother?
Greg is the man behind the famed Warren Report, typically heard on Mondays here in the Bob and Tom Show. Greg will be spending this weekend, starting this evening. Is that correct? You'll be at the Caravan in Louisville. And we got a big show coming up, by the way. We're going to be live with Donnie Baker and the Power Trio.
Power Trio?
Is that what I said?
You mean the Pork Pistols?
Sorry, same thing. Yeah. Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols coming up in Louisville for Bourbon and Beyond. Details forthcoming.
All right.
The music you're hearing is Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, ladies and gentlemen. The band is live in the building here with us. We're going to hear from Duke in just a second. Duke, thank you very much. Always appreciate it. And by the way, you could also hear those horns. Those are the brass-to-mouth horns, and they're here with us. Before we move on here, a couple of letters. This comes to us from Mike.
Hey, Mikey.
He writes, I only get to hear the first 30 minutes of the show, so he's not listening right now.
Okay.
I'm envious.
So why are you reading his letter?
Well, because it's about a...
Well, you can catch up on YouTube tonight.
That's true.
You can watch her on YouTube now.
We're on YouTube right now? Is that happening?
Well, he's not listening, but...
so Mike writes, I really prefer when you kick off the show with the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
No, he's the one.
It always puts Chick into a pleasant mood for the rest of the morning. This is Mike from Wisconsin. Mike M. Thank you, Mike.
Well, but that explains why I finally... proclaimed my love for Ace, because I was picking on him all the time, and that's because I just wanted him to notice me.
Oh, one of those, hey, you're 10 years old and pull the girl's hair.
That's right. Same exact thing.
I got another letter. We had a story about a guy that has apparently developed the most corn cobs. Is that the word? Corn
cobs on a single stalk.
On a single stalk. Right. They're called cobs even when they're not cooked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Corn on the cob.
Ears, I
The
believe.
cob is the thing. Okay.
Cob,
It is
ear,
the most
whatever.
used.
Fortunately, we have a corn expert with us.
You should
Okay,
know.
and we'll get to that in just a second. He said, here's a Mac Giocavelli is of Deptford, New Jersey.
Right. Yeah.
None of us had ever heard of that, and I got this letter. Dear Bob and Tom Show, when Johnny Cash was writing the song I've Been Everywhere Man, when he went to Deptford, he said, hell no. So
the one place he wouldn't go.
I was not aware of that. I'm sure it's probably a lovely place. Sure. Beautiful farm country all over New Jersey.
We're very fortunate to have Greg Warren in the studio because when Greg Warren comes, he brings Pringles potato chips because he was the inventor of Pringles potato chips.
Well, not exactly, Chick. I did sell the product for a while.
And I asked him earlier, I said, Greg, do the people at Pringles call you when they have an especially vexing problem that they need their help with, like you would in a big time movie, Tom? You know, when they bring the guy out of retirement, get me Warren.
I keep my hand in it, Chick. Chick, I noticed you opened a can that I brought in there.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something
on the
about
original.
That.
Yeah.
Here's our main thing that I think why Pringles stand apart: efficient use of space.
Sure.
When you open that can, wall to wall, floor to ceiling. Chip.
You're not wrong.
You ever open a bag of Lay's?
Oh.
Air. You just bought air. That stuff doesn't belong in the snack aisle. They should put it in the balloon aisle.
That is an interesting idea. What product do you suppose has the most
efficient use of space?
That one right there.
That one, no. The least efficient. I'll tell you one.
Chips. Lay's.
Peanut butter's pretty good, too.
No, but you ever buy protein powder? That's a joke.
Oh, yeah. That's half.
Yeah. The jar is a big plastic jar the size of a medicine ball. You open it up, and it's like a baby food size.
And what are you guys talking about?
Protein powder. It's a health food thing, John. Sorry.
And to relate, to make his story hit home, Tom used the term medicine ball.
Right.
Because everyone knows what a medicine ball is.
Yeah.
What's a better term? It's like a
beach ball.
There you go, beach ball.
Oh, it's not bad.
I got one beef with the peanut butter. May I see that jar, please?
Just one?
When they started doing this, they started concaving the bottom because you get, instead of having it flat, less peanut butter because of this.
Is that a store thing for stacking it or something?
It is not. No, I read an article.
It's still 40 ounces.
Well, I want 41 ounces.
Let me see.
That's a 40-ounce jar right there. Is that a 28 or a 40? I think that's a 40. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a 40.
Now, what is? Let me ask you this.
Top?
You used to sell Pringles. What is the largest
it's a 35.
Can I talk? What is the largest selling type of Pringle?
Oh, Chick's got it right there, red can. About 80% of the business right there, Tom.
They call it the Big O, Tom, the original.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What have they ever done any that were big bombs?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Wasn't there a salmon Pringle?
Yeah, that didn't go over too well.
It's just terrible. Yeah, no better than the halibut Pringle. Tom, we tried to get into the corn chip business several times, and
I'm going to be honest, Greg. I
saw those.
Those corn crisps.
The corn crisp, the Pringle with the nacho. I really liked them.
Were they
white popcorn, nacho, and I believe just plain corn.
Were those in bags or were they in the tubes?
No, they were in the tubes. But we tried to get into the Tostito business. We took them and we had this product called Tarangos and.
Sounds like a car.
Yeah, we got clobbered in Tarangos.
Maybe it was the name.
Now, Greg, I used to enjoy the fat-free Pringles were made with the Lestra.
Oh yeah, I helped introduce
that. Had to have been.
Did you
sphincter drip? Did you suffer from that?
No. Well, I learned
that was some zealot, a zealot.
Now, what you're talking about is in the actual advertisements for those, they literally had the phrase "may cause anal leakage."
Yeah, not only the advertisements, but on the label.
You did learn the hard way.
Well, a friend of mine was in working in one of the test markets. And
I ran that test market.
Told him to bring me some cans. He bought me Columbus, Ohio. He bought me 6 cans, and they were so good. I was ate one can, ate another.
Oh. Here's the thing, man. If you eat 2 cans of chips, I don't care what they have.
Let him finish the story where he gets explosive leakage.
Thankfully, I was at home, and 2 hours later, that happened. So I learned you can eat half a can, and you're fine.
Well, there you go.
They got rid of those, right? Though they don't have them anymore, do they?
I think there's still some Olestra stuff out there.
So. Let me ask you this, Greg. Have you ever had a Lay's Stacks?
But for pure research, yes. But
so that's Lay's version of the Pringle.
Right. They had to come at us, Tom. They got 90% of the market, and they had to come take our little slice. People have been coming at us for years. Back in the 70s, I think I talked about this with you on the Warren Report.
Yeah.
But they were. Tom knows about this. They were called potato chips,
and they got sued. And they
the FDA said, hey, they have corn and soy and wheat in them, so you can't call them potato chips. You have to call them potato crisps. And people were like, yeah, we still like them.
Yeah,
and the government was like, they don't have 100% potatoes in them. And people were like, yeah, we kind of figured that when they were uniformly stacked on top of each other in the perfect shape of a horse saddle. We got it. Those gummy orange slice candies? Not real oranges. We figured that out too.
What do you say to the folks who complain that when you get to the bottom of the can, mostly shards, not whole Pringles?
Yeah.
What do you say to those folks?
Well, wait a minute.
It's better than the Alestra. That was mostly shards. When we come back, we'll get this. And we got to get a song out of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Your silence is incriminating.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, and 50 more artists celebrate Bourbon and Beyond in Louisville, September 15th through 18th. And you can too. Go to bobandtom.com/contest now to enter to win Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes. Brought to you by Team Kentucky. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
I got a lot of mail here at the ex-law office. Well, this comes from young Davey Radonovich. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davey, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davey, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
It's all we ask. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. That's what we bring you. Hey, don't forget about Bob and Tom tonight, the video webcast of highlights of today's show tonight. Lots to choose from. Jess Hooker, Greg Warren, Al Jackson, Duke Tomato, and the Power Trio. It's all tonight on Bob and Tom Tonight. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Just check out our YouTube channel, our Facebook page. See bobandtom.com for more details. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. On a Thursday, it's August 11th. Again, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Live music all morning long right here. Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed. The funeral for Indiana Republican U.S. Representative Jackie Walorski will be held today in her home state of Indiana, where she and 3 other people were killed in a head-on highway collision. The funeral is scheduled to begin at 11 a.m. at Granger Community Church. Authorities say Walorski, who was 58, was in an SUV with 2 staff members August 3rd when the vehicle crossed the median of a northern Indiana highway for unknown reasons and then collided with an oncoming vehicle. She, her staffers, and the woman driving the other vehicle all killed. Walorski first elected to represent Northern Indiana's 2nd Congressional District in 2012 and was seeking re-election this year in the solidly Republican district. More than 1,000 firefighters struggling to contain a major wildfire that has burned a large area of pine forest in southwestern France, in a region that was already ravaged by flames just last month. Local authorities said more than 26 square miles have burned since Tuesday in the Gironde region and the neighboring Landes as France, like other European countries, swelter through a hot and dry summer. The blaze forced the evacuation of nearly 10,000 people and has destroyed over 16 homes. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, Chris Stapleton, and 50 more artists celebrate the return of Bourbon and Beyond in Louisville, September 15th through 18th. And you can too. Go to bobandtom.com/contest to enter to win Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes, brought to you by Team Kentucky. Pricing includes VIP weekend passes, airfare credit, Marriott Downtown Louisville accommodation, ground transportation from Pegasus Distill, dinner at Ceviche, a VIP tour at the Kentucky Derby Museum, and more. Plus, we'll be joining the celebration live from Louisville Friday, September 16th. Go to bobandtom.com/contest to enter to win Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes, brought to you by Team Kentucky. Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
The bass player's wife was in the kitchen doing dishes, and she's listening to her son play with his trains out in the living room. And she hears him out there playing, and she hears him say, all right, all you a-holes, get off the train. And the rest of you a-holes, get on the train and put your luggage under the seat. Well, she runs out there, and she says, we don't talk like that in this house. Go to your room. So she leaves him in his room for 2 hours.
Ooh.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
So she brings him out, and he says, can I play with my trains again? And she says, well, okay, have you learned your lesson? He says, yeah, I think so. So she goes back to the kitchen, and he's playing with his trains. And then she hears him say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for riding with us today. Hope you had a pleasant trip. And the rest of you boarding the train, hope you have a nice day with us today. And those of you pissed off about the 2-hour delay, talk to the bitch in the kitchen.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guess, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Like every time you get on a plane, they talk about the flotation seat. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I want. This is what they got everything just confused.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick desk. There he goes.
That can be shoved up your ass.
It could be, but...
Jess Hooker is here and truly a part of the family. She was
Hi.
corrected by Tom on the air.
Rightfully so.
Chatter.
I am. I'm chatty today. I'm sorry.
There's Ace Cosby.
Buddy.
Hey, pal. Manning the track phone hotline. Greg Warren is here, a Bob and Tom legend.
How you doing, brother?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom to introduce the band. We got a band.
We do. I just want to say real quick, Greg Warren at the Caravan Comedy Club in Louisville coming up starting tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. You can hear the band. They're doing great. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Lots of dates for Duke. These guys are going to be everywhere, man, coming up in the next several months, including places like Indy, Corey, Indiana, Monticello, Martinsville, Carmel, Michigan City, Terre Haute, Davenport, Iowa, at the Rhythm City Casino, and Three Oaks, Michigan, at the Acorn Theater.
You ever been to Three Oaks, Tom?
I have not.
Sounds gorgeous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds like they have a lot of trees.
Maybe the Acorn Theater will someday be a bigger theater.
Like an oak, like the oak.
Actual,
that's kind of a stretch. Never mind. Okay, thank you very much. We're going to get to some music from Duke and the boys. Hey, Duke, how you doing in there?
Well, how are you doing, man?
I'm all right.
Okay, cool.
We've got, are you guys going to do this thing with Pat? Have you worked on this? Is this happening?
Oh,
we don't have to work on it. We feel it in our bones.
Okay, and you want to explain the background on this,
Is that what that is?
Yeah, Duke and I, we go way back. I had the blues as a kid. I was a bedwetter. So
yeah, I mean, it's you were a bedwetter, which is, that can be tough, weren't you?
I was as well. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, when did it phase out?
Boy,
for me, around 10.
Yeah, mine was maybe a little later, 12, something like that.
And what is the scientific name of that?
Nocturnal enuresis.
Nocturnal enuresis, as opposed to nocturnal emissions, which is
right.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better.
That's when you.
Yeah, right.
Sperm.
Yeah.
In your sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you sperm yourself.
Is that it?
No, it's urine, you nut.
Not nocturnal emission.
No, nocturnal uresis is what he's talking about.
Yeah, so that we've got. No,
Welcome to the conversation.
Yeah,
Chick.
he looked up from his phone.
What are you talking about?
But now you and Duke have hooked up, and you've written a song about this.
They've hooked up.
No.
Hooked.
What did I say?
Well, I'll tell you.
It wasn't hooked.
Pat wrote the song.
I heard that.
Okay.
Pat wrote the song. We're going to back him up if you get out of the way.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Duke and A, give me that boom. Wow, wow, wow.
1, 2, 3.
That's my boy. Yeah, bring it on.
Arf, arf, arf.
Can a man like me have the blues, Duke? Of course I can. A lot of your blues songs start off with
It's a matter of perspective.
Right. They start off with I woke up this morning. This is how I used to wake up. Let me tell you a story. I woke up this morning. Something was amiss. My mattress was ruined. I'm soaking in my own piss. The electric blanket was plugged in.
Oh, no.
The moisture blew a spark. I looked out the window, and the neighborhood was dark. I'm a bedwetter. I got the nocturnal enuresis blues. Oh, sing it to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, you know it's a bummer when you're 9. I'm undateable at 52. Well, I
a friend's house, like a Chico Willie G. I'm afraid I'll wake up in the sea of tranquility. Called up my buddy Josh. I said, hey, do you have any extra sheets? He said his power's out. He lives right across the street. Yeah, I'm a bedwetter. I got the nocturnal and your recess blues. Oh, yeah. Undateable at 50. Cold, wet, and all alone at 62. Oh, play it for me, dude. Come on.
That is great, Duke. Just smoking there. That was very, very nice.
Very
Pat
good.
Godwin, and the is it the nocturnal anuresis?
Nocturnal anuresis.
Wow. Did you have to do special protocols to stop doing that? Or?
Yeah, we drank cranberry juice. We had special blankets, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it can be rough.
Couldn't go to camp, couldn't go to a friend's house, and then it all stopped, thank God.
Wow. So you couldn't do sleepovers?
Too embarrassing if it were to happen there.
I think they actually have a medication you can take
They
now.
do, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's called clothespin.
Oh.
No, it's a cork-like device.
I'm glad you're able to talk about that, Pat. That's important. And Josh, similarly.
Yeah, but I would still do the sleepovers, and my mom would just tell the other mom, hey, there might be an accident. So
you wouldn't wear, like, Pampers or whatever they...
Pull-ups is what they call them for big kids. Yeah.
Wouldn't wear Pampers.
Sorry, no harm intended.
It's another Procter & Gamble product.
Ah, there
Yeah, that's
you
uh,
get a
that's
kickback for this?
That's
Jesus.
Greg Warren.
Are you still on their payroll?
You don't have to kiss ass anymore, okay? We had an interesting news story yesterday about Bangladesh, and there is a pop star, a social media Bangladeshi pop star, that was actually detained by the police for an entire day because he's become very popular on YouTube, and the songs he was singing were...
People were complaining.
The people were complaining. I mean, I don't think in the United States you can sing as badly as you want or whatever, and no one's going to arrest you. We have the freedom to ruin pretty much anything. I give you Roseanne Barr doing the national anthem.
True.
But when we were talking about it, I played this great song from George Harrison. You may remember this. You probably remember this one. Remember this one?
Not sure I've heard that one.
No one has.
I haven't, yeah.
See, it's about lots of people dying. It's a terrible thing.
What a
And
big
it was
nothing.
George Harrison did a huge benefit. I remember buying the album at the time, and it was like 3 times the cost of it. But it was
Yeah, saved a lot of lives, didn't it? How's Bangladesh doing today?
Oh, they're doing YouTube videos, so I guess it's
Right back
okay.
on their, right back on their feet.
Got a letter.
Go, Tom. Go.
This is from Deepak.
Hi, Deepak.
Deepak
Chopra?
No, just Deepak. He goes, hey, I'm probably the only Bangladeshi living in Utah listening to your show.
All right.
I bet you are.
I just want to say I enjoyed your tribute to Bangladesh. Keep up the good work.
Sorry about what I said 30 seconds ago, Deepak.
Thank you, Deepak. Welcome to the U.S. of A.
You could have warned me, Tom.
Was this just the whole thing so he could play that song?
We don't know.
That's what this show is.
No, hang
Haven't you
on.
realized
Hang on.
that?
Yeah, Pat has this one. We don't know.
We don't know.
We just sit here, and he continues to do it. And
Greg, you may recall Mr. George Harrison, one of the Beatles.
I'm a fan.
The greatest band of all time.
Yeah,
They
I'm
did
a
a
fan.
huge...
That doesn't mean that song is good.
No.
Yes,
it's not a
No, but
bad
it was
song.
about an important event. You should read about it. It was about
I don't want to read about
giving back to the people, and there's
There are a lot of those events now.
I'm sure Bangladesh is great. That's why Deepak moved to Utah.
Well, probably because Utah has great snow for skiing, along with Colorado.
I love Utah.
I'm
It's actually one of my
sure.
favorite states to drive through.
They ain't got no alcohol. No.
What about that?
They don't even
have coffee.
Do they have skiing in Bangladesh?
I don't know.
I'm kind of doubting.
I'm guessing it's too hot.
Yeah.
Does it get cold in Bangladesh?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You never hear anybody talk about the Bangladeshi winters.
You really don't.
Who knows?
Well, we found out we had a ski resort in South Africa yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's so after.
Coming up, some more music from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. We also will be hearing more from Greg Warren, who is, among other things, an authority on, to a degree, an authority on corn. And he has his Amazon comedy special, which is entitled Where the Field Corn Grows.
Yeah.
I was trying to feed it to you so you could...
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't pick up on it.
He didn't know what the title was. He guessed.
I just said the title, you
He got
jackass.
it, man. He nailed it.
I don't think he's making the sequel where the sweet corn grows, the stuff that we like to eat.
How would you like to have some sweet corn for dinner, Tom?
What's the percentage of when you're driving down the interstate? What percentage of that corn is for human beings?
Field corn. No, none of it. None.
all of it's field.
You can't eat it.
All field corn.
And that's for what? For cows?
Cows.
Well, you can eat anything.
Okay.
Filler.
No, that's I was thinking soybeans. Sorry. Yeah, mostly.
Soybeans are different than corn, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We'll get
They're
back
the
to
short
that.
ones. Bangladesh has a humid, warm climate.
Okay, no
So,
skiing?
no skiing.
Well, no
water
wonder Deepak moved here. Thank you for listening, Deepak. Chick McGee made a nice attempt at a segue, and I blocked him. Hello Fresh. You can get fresh everything from Hello Fresh. What am I talking about? Farm fresh ingredients. Hello Fresh ships you the box. They've done the measuring. They've done the shopping. Over 55 items to choose from each week, and Hello Fresh has their best offer ever. By the way, I want to remind you that HelloFresh has whatever kind of food you're into. You could be a vegetarian. Maybe you want family friendly. What's the word they use? Comfort food.
My girlfriend does the quick and easy. She made meatloaf the other night. Said it was awesome.
Oh God, I love
Family loved it.
I love meatloaf. Quick and easy meals, including meatloaf. Oh yeah.
That's your meatloaf.
Bang! Very helpful. Thank you for helping him. Get started today with HelloFresh at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Why the code? BTShow16 stands for 16 free meals across 7 boxes, plus 3 free gifts. BTShow16, 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. And by the way, you can switch up the proteins and do all kinds of stuff with the app. And if you have to take off for a month or you want the food shipped elsewhere, they can get it done for you quickly. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Coming up, more music from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Plus, we'll check in with comedian Greg Warren on his way to Louisville at the Caravan, starting tonight for some great live comedy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
A live comedy on the way as well. The Fourth Floor Blues Club in Richmond, Indiana is where it's all going to go down this Friday night, August 12th. Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Reno Collier. That's right, all 3 on stage live at the Fourth Floor Blues Club. I'm going to warn you, you don't want to know what's going on that 3rd floor, huh? Also, Saturday, August 13th at the American Legion in Martinsville, Indiana. That same trio takes the stage. Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Reno Collier. Visit thatjosharnold.com for tickets and information. Get out there and support these young men. Live comedy. My gosh, what else are you going to do with your life this weekend? It's thatjosharnold.com for tickets and information.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Gasoline prices are dropping back toward the $4 a gallon mark, their lowest point in more than 5 months. AAA said the national average stood at $3.99 on Thursday. That's down 15 cents in just the last week, 68 cents in the last month. The decline reflects falling prices for crude oil, which have dipped close to $90 a barrel. That was up from $120 in June. 1 year after a wind-whipped wildfire charred a craggy mountainside above Lone Pine, California, signs of life are slowly returning. Tiny clusters of white and purple wildflowers stand out against the blackened trees. It's the start of a long recovery. It could be 5 years before ground cover fully recovers in the area. And these days, there are multiple efforts to keep young folks out of trouble on social platforms like Snapchat and TikTok. If you have a teen, you know what I'm talking about. The tools that have been rolled out to make them more age appropriate are coming up against 2 factors, though, that thwart those efforts. One, is the series of algorithms that push endless content that can drag users all ages down harmful rabbit holes. The other is young people themselves who may lie about their age just to gain access to popular sites. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working this cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out this magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Sex is so prevalent in our society that nobody mentions what happens if you keep having it. I think every porno movie should end with giving birth to triplets. Just as a disclaimer, So everybody knows, what you're getting, But I'm a stepfather, too. Which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right, you can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories,
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hello?
Yeah, we have Dr. David Wolf, American astronaut.
Hello, Dr. Wolf.
He's about to join you guys up in space.
Oh, we're looking forward to him getting here.
Здравствуйте.
No, you're telling me.
Hang on a second. What does Strasvitcha mean, David?
That's hello.
Oh, okay. That just means hello, you moron.
Yeah, listen. Hold on.
What was that?
Russian wolfhound. He's very hungry.
Russian wolfhounds get really big, don't they?
Who knew? You seen him. He was cute little puppy when we bring him up.
Wow. What is the name of your doggy?
Our dog?
Yes.
Well, now we call him Foamy.
Foamy. Foamy the Russian wolfhound.
The man claimed he couldn't help himself when he guzzled 7 bottles of a spiked lemonade drink in the aisle of a supermarket. A 43-year-old Wisconsin man told police he was a recovering alcoholic and had been sober for 16 months before being driven to drink and downing the bottles of Jack Daniel's Lynchburg lemonade in 15 minutes and placing the empty containers back on the shelves. He was cited for retail theft.
Oh, so he'd go grab one, drink it, walk around the store, then go back and put it back.
No, he did it all in 7 bottles in 15 minutes.
15 minutes, Tom.
He had to just plant himself in the liquor aisle.
He must have had an opener with him.
Or there's probably a twist.
I wonder what triggered it. Was there something that he had seen in aisle 4 that bothered him?
His wife.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're...
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Thank you, Chick.
Jess Hooker has joined us.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. My man. He's at the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Greg Warren, Bob and Tom comedy legend. Be sure and catch us. Be sure and watch us on YouTube whenever you want. I'm Chick McGee at the sports desk, and here's Tom.
We're live on YouTube right now.
Yes, sir. Look at that, Tom. There's a sign.
Oh, that's nice. It says, watch live on YouTube.
Yeah.
We were talking about, oh, by the way, thank you very much. Duke, we're going to get a song out of you in just a second, okay? I promise. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. God, I love those guys. And by the way, did I introduce the brass to mouth horns?
Yeah.
PJ Yinger, my good friend. Jay Young and Neil Broker are with us this morning.
My good friend.
And we are going to get some music out of them shortly. But a couple quick things. Greg Warren on Amazon, one can watch your delightful special. It's even family friendly, and it's entitled "Where the Field Corn Grows." Because you're kind of an authority on corn.
Addressing that from an email from Brad.
Yes.
Dear dumbasses.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Field corn is not just for cows. It's made into corn syrup, corn oil, starch, sugar, alcohol, ethanol, and a lot of other things. So in the end, you're still consuming field corn one way or another, ... dumbasses.
Two
Thank God for that email.
incidents of name calling.
Yeah.
I think so.
The corn is very confusing for people.
And this is Alan. I grew up on a farm in Minnesota. We raise field corn for our dairy cattle and sweet corn for the local canning company. Field corn has brown or tan-colored tassels growing out of the top, and sweet corn has white tassels on top.
Huh.
Very
I love
easy.
that place.
Very easy.
White tassel.
Oh, yeah, I got a slider.
The fast food corn place.
You tried the onion chips? They're really good.
Would that be cool as a joke? If you were a billionaire, set up ridiculous fast food places just for laughs.
Yeah. You can
have
just
a place that all they sell is sweet corn. They've got a big drive-through with a grand opening. Like
I'd go.
6 cars go through it a day.
You could call it Cornies, and you can have Corny the Clown.
Sure.
Didn't they try that? They tried that with rabbit.
I don't think they did.
I don't
think
either.
this
You
is
guys.
Yes.
strictly for you to
No.
try to be funny.
Wait, they made a fast food restaurant.
Yes.
Where they served rabbit.
Yes, it was called Bunny King, Home of the Hopper.
No, they did
No, the point is I was talking about corn.
They leave the ears flopping out of the bun.
You get a free keychain with every meal.
Yeah, kids. Thank you. Kids would get a rabbit's foot. Hey, Mom, that's real.
They have a rabbit mascot walking around with crutches, only one leg.
It's just sad.
It's not good.
But you know a lot about
Lenny's,
you know a lot about corn, Greg.
I know a fair amount.
And I want to ask you how you got into this, and because I think there may be a deep psychological thing going on here.
Oh yeah.
Because
Nobody else would hire him.
No. When one refers to corn, you refer to ears of corn.
Right.
Oh, no.
You think that's what's happening here?
No.
And Greg was a first-class wrestler, all-American wrestler. Am I right?
No, you got to say two-timer.
All-American wrestler, and you have what is called a cauliflower ear.
You are
it's my
Is that real?
deformed man.
Yeah. See that ear? Look at that thing.
Yeah,
He's not an animal.
Looks like the
He's a
Elephant
human
Man's
being.
face.
And it's not cauliflower, as you always say. It's cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a cauliflower ear. Most people know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, they know it's from wrestling.
And every time you mention this, he goes on stage and you'll hear, "Show us your ear."
Yeah. Some people don't. Old people at the grocery store, they don't. They point at it, they stare at it,
Yeah.
and talk about it right next to me because they just assume that I can't hear. Oh, there's got a rutabaga coming out the side of his head. It's called cauliflower. Nobody was talking to you, rutabaga head.
Can you get cauliflower ear another way?
Rugby.
Oh, okay. So just sports related.
MMA
Wearing
stuff.
a helmet of some sort?
Oh, okay. Is it the ear? Is it the headpiece?
Yeah.
That causes it?
No, that protects you.
Oh,
yeah, that's why you wear it. Yeah.
Then what is it
It's the
from?
bending of the cartilage, right? And then it gets
Yeah, it
kind
gets
of
When
fills up with
somebody
fluid.
Right.
grinds the side of your face.
You could
it's on
technically
that.
have it drained every so often, right?
Yeah, I did get it drained, but eventually it sort of
Oh,
fills
what's
up.
that look
Yeah.
like?
It's painful when it gets
Yeah,
drained.
I've heard it's
What?
Isn't that from another wrestler holding your ears, though? And, after the match? Isn't that what this is?
All right, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Like
Let's
in the
move on.
throes of passion? Is that what you mean?
You guys are already touching.
Let's move on here. We have a lot to get to, and we should probably let Christy do a news story, then get a song out of Duke Tomato. What have you got, Christy?
Taco Bell is teaming up with the dessert company Milk Bar to create a new summertime treat.
Hello.
Taco Bell has announced the Strawberry Bell Truffle, a vanilla cake truffle with strawberry pieces filled with a sweet corn fudge center.
Hello.
The outside features a strawberry and sweet corn cake coating, studded with tiny pieces of Taco Bell's crunchy taco shell.
Really?
The Strawberry Bell Truffle was created at Taco Bell's Test Kitchen and will be test marketed at Taco Bell and Milk Bar outposts in Los Angeles and New York City.
I love Milk Bar.
I'm not familiar.
It's great.
I didn't know Taco Bell had a test kitchen, That'd be an interesting place to work. Same 3 trucks every day. Tomato, cheese, flour. There's the meat truck, too. That seems a little too... Truffles seem a little high class for Taco Bell, don't you think?
Well,
it seems like... Because most of their stuff's very, very low priced. How are they going to...
They wouldn't have calamari at Long John Silver's, would they?
No. That's a good idea.
Milk Bar is like a high-end bakery.
Yeah, so Taco Bell's like, you can get a taco for 69 cents, and you can get this strawberry dessert for $9.
That's right. Yeah.
Good
You
luck
gotta
to
want
them. What else you got?
A crashed semi-truck spilled its entire load of Bud Light onto an interstate in Kentucky. WLKY.
You'll like us.
Your lucky day.
Reports the truck was traveling on Interstate 71 on the ramp from Gene Snyder Freeway when it overturned.
I'm Gene Snyder.
Causing thousands of Bud Light cans to spill out. Most of that beer ended up in the median. The Louisville Metro Police Department said no injuries were reported.
Quick, call the Fiji House. We got to clean up a lot of light beer stat.
All right, Pledge, get down there and lick the road.
Not the only crash we have. Officials in Utah had to warn drivers of possible bee swarms at the site of a semi-crash on I-80. Lieutenant Randall Ritchie with Utah Highway Patrol told KUTV.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah. Glad they didn't go national.
And you know, that's their slogan. Ooh, that was close.
That a tractor trailer hauling 200 hives overturned near Silver Creek Canyon.
200 hives of bees?
Bees, yeah.
Wow.
A driver and a passenger were injured in the crash and stung repeatedly.
Sorry. That is not funny.
They were taken to the hospital along with several first responders. Teams were unable to clear the crash scene for several hours due to the swarm.
They're stinging us.
Oh, my God.
That's terrible.
Beekeepers in Wasatch were eventually able to help gather the remaining bees, though officials warned swarms could linger for several days in the area.
Who are you going to call?
I don't know the answer to this. Is Utah the beehive state?
I don't know.
Is there a beehive state?
I think it is.
I want to say that's like Oregon or something.
Oh, okay.
Beehive state, I would think, would be Texas. All those ladies wear those beehives.
Well, it's terrible. The first responders go there.
Utah, the beehive state?
Is it? Yeah, okay.
Nice
Really?
Looks like it's Utah. Let me look it up.
I mean, being in a car accident.
Pat, what do you got over there?
Hold on. Utah.
It's bad enough you've got a broken arm. All of a sudden, you're trying to swat away 1,000 bees.
Yeah. Josh, Wikipedia says it's Utah, actually.
I saw that.
Oh, the driver was cited for buzzed driving. Sorry.
Hey, Tom.
Yes, sir.
Utah is the beehive.
I don't know how I knew that.
Beehive.
It should be the skiing state.
Founded in 1896.
Utah? Mm-hmm. Is this a Mormon thing?
No.
Yes, probably.
No, it's a bee thing.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, what do we got here?
Here we go. Hang on.
Yeah.
I got Utah.
Okay.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, I'm sorry, Christy, back to you.
Scientists have found that a single dose of magic mushrooms can have long-lasting antidepressant-like effects on fruit flies.
Oh. Fruit flies get depressed.
Yeah, every time they see a shoe sole covering. Oh, wait a minute! What happened to Lloyd?
This does me no good.
Oh, I dreamt about rolled up newspapers last night and rotten fruit.
If only I could leave and go to Utah.
Prior to subjecting...
The bugs are honored there.
But isn't this a new thing, though? They're giving micro doses of psilocybin to people with various
Some folks swear by it.
I just read a book about this.
Well, this is the Ginsburg thing, microdoses, and that goes way back. He was a proponent of that.
I don't know that he was a proponent of micro dosing, though. I think he just liked dosing.
Every now and then he'd hit it a little harder.
Allen Ginsberg was a proponent of man love, man boy love.
Nothing wrong with that, right, Ace?
Nothing more natural, Tom.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Back to so they have depressed fruit flies and they're giving them.
Prior to subjecting fruit flies to a test, which helps scientists observe antidepressant effects in animals, researchers gave the bugs doses of the antidepressant medication. Oh boy, citalopram.
Citalopram is what I take every day.
Well, that's what they gave them.
And it's Celexa,
as well as suppository form.
That's right. I shove it up my
As well as psilocybin, the active substance in magic
You
mushrooms.
silly Simon.
I know, isn't that funny?
But fruit flies are testing. That's so weird. How do they know? How do they know if fruit flies are depressed?
Well,
nobody's happy to see them.
They sit in a dark room.
Cry sleep long.
Can't even bother to buzz out of the bed in the morning.
Listening to the Smiths.
They can't eat.
Researchers found a single dose of psilocybin administered days before the test was enough to reduce immobility in the fruit flies, indicating long-term antidepressant effects.
You know
Did this affect their sex drive?
It doesn't say sex drive.
Oh,
you know what the saddest fruit is?
What's the saddest fruit?
Blueberries.
Yeah, you're right. Ace, your thoughts on that?
I'll tell you.
A D.
For me. No, that was
flies were used.
I'm trying to do a segue.
Well, you didn't.
We get it. Fruit flies are. And they take psilocybin and they start hovering around.
Hey, we get it.
Fish
okay?
concerts.
We get it.
No, I want to get some. Speaking of the blues and blueberries, Duke. How about a song, sir? What do you feel like playing?
Well, this is not a funny song. This is from the. It's an autobiographical thing. It's about the first time I as a teenager saw Muddy Waters play the tuba.
Oh, you were telling me about this. Is great. Yeah, go ahead.
You ready, fellas? 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the. Standing outside a broken screen door on the west side of town. Listen to the band in the afternoon. Inside getting down. Doing it right like that way. All kinds of incredible things. All of a sudden, from heaven and hell, I heard Muddy Waters sing another blues. Another blues. He was standing right there in front of me. Lord, he's in some other place. Tell by the way he leaned his head and the look on his face. Where did he go? How did he get there? Could I get there too? First time I realized what I wanted to do. Another blues. And kicking in your stall. Another blues. Had his mojo working. Bitch, wang, dang, doodle. Was a rolling stone, y'all. Another kicking in your stall. Another years later, I met the man. He was kind as he could be. Struggled for the ways to tell him what his music meant to me. Mr. Waters, you are the best that's ever been. Would you, sir, be so kind as to sing that line again? Another blues. Lord, another blues. He was a man. Can never be satisfied. Yeah. A rolling stone. Another you. Been kicking in your stall. Yeah. Another you. Yeah. Muddy Waters.
All right. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. A tribute to McKinley Morganfield, known as Muddy Waters. You got to meet him. Did you ever get to meet any of your comedy idols? Greg Warren, did you ever?
Yeah, I think so.
Josh Arnold doesn't count.
What? Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, probably not that. I mean, idol is a strong word. I never met Bob Newhart, and that's probably as close to an idol as I would.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've met a lot of comics that I admire. I got to work with a lot of comics.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Josh? You ever meet anybody?
Yes, I did get my favorite comedian of all time is Robert Schimmel, and I did get to meet him.
Oh, Robert was in here all the time.
Funny guy, man. Good
yeah.
That's a great song, Duke, and what a great story. I mean, you got to occasionally play with Mr. Waters. Is that correct?
Yeah, when I was much older, we did. James and I actually did shows with him, and we met him, and he's been a heck of a guy. He was just the nicest man, you know. Some of those guys can be real
difficult,
hard to be around. But I don't think they just live hard lives, so they got an attitude, and you know.
Was Muddy Waters a musician as well?
Yes, he was a guitarist. And are you an a-hole as well as a comic?
What's that? Wow. I never heard Duke call somebody a name.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme.
Well, you know,
real
that
jerk, Josh.
That got to me, Josh.
You know,
parking lot, 10:15.
Kick his ass.
Okay. We'll get some more
ass whooping.
We'll get some more. I'd love to see an ass whooping today. We'll get some more music out of Duke Tomato.
Come
in the
on
Power
over
Trio.
here, buddy.
Duke's got all kinds of dates coming up. He's going to be all over the place, including Iowa, Michigan, and more. We've got links to where you can find Duke and the Power Trio live and in person. Right now, if you were listening to that great song about the great McKinley Morganfield, you would know that if you're listening on Raycon earbuds, how crisp they sound, Chick McGee.
I found the Raycon earbuds a long time ago, and now they're a sponsor. This is a happy ending. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better. They have 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to, and they have noise isolation and awareness mode, so you can choose to be immersed, or maybe you have to tune into your surroundings. Either way, Raycons are for you, and you can listen while you travel, or maybe a grueling workout. The optimized gel tips that Raycon has fit every ear ever made. They're comfortable enough for all-day wear, and don't worry, they will not budge. Raycon, also, you get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and all that for half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews. And right now, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom, 15% off your Raycons. The address one more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Do you know who the famous El Jefe is?
I can't play.
Anybody know what El Jefe translates to?
The boss? A big cow?
The boss. The boss is right.
Is he a musician?
Oh, Josh. Your poor flat ass. When we come back, we'll find out what is El Jefe. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show. Looking to buy a new car, but the looking part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi. Just stop into Bob Bile Motors and I'll show you my Take a test drive and I'll also let you see my
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my I'll let you in the and after that, you're in the
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hunt on Fridays. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, treat yourself now at bobandtomstore.com. Bob and Tom hoodies, hooded zips. You know, that cool fall weather right around the corner. Don't wait for it to get chilly. Hook yourself up now, or the Bob and Tom fan in your life. Plus, we've got collared work shirts and that great 2022 Bob and Tom Show hat. You should check it out. The hat, adjustable, fits any size head. Our clothing, sizes small all the way up to 4XL, even 5XL on some items. If we don't have your size, just check back. We're always restocking at bobandtomstore.com. And we roll through this Thursday morning with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio live music. And by the way, the Black Moods coming in tomorrow, stepping into that same performance space. They'll be here all morning as well with live music today and tomorrow right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Deshaun Watson will start Cleveland's exhibition opener at Jacksonville while waiting to learn if the NFL will succeed in keeping him off the field much longer. Watson potentially facing a year-long suspension for alleged sexual misconduct. He's playing Friday night against the Jaguars. Major League Baseball, the Detroit Tigers have fired their general manager, Al Avila, ending a 7-year tenure with no playoff experiences. The Tigers are 43-68. And Serena Williams lost her first match since telling the world she's ready to leave professional tennis. No one knows exactly how many more matches Serena will play before walking away. She lost at the National Bank Open in Toronto last night. Major League Baseball interleague action. Milwaukee beat Tampa Bay, Atlanta over Boston, and the Dodgers beat Minnesota. In the American League, Seattle, the Angels, Cleveland, Kansas City, and Texas all win. Toronto at Baltimore, that one got postponed. National League winners, the Mets, Cubs, San Diego, the Phillies, St. Louis, and Pittsburgh. And 2 WNBA games last night. New York beat Dallas and Minnesota over Phoenix. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom's Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I'm so sorry. I want to say apologize to all the George Harrison fans. If you have want an interesting movie, watch the Concert for Bangladesh. Very good.
Boy, oh boy. I'd rather watch a toe be amputated.
Well, Josh, the way things are going for you, you may have that opportunity.
Oh, my God. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Tell me you didn't set me up.
I didn't set you up
He
for that.
set me up. You set him up for it.
Your bullying is not my fault.
There's going to be a fist fight.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yours truly, Artie Whiskey, frontier golfer with another true tale from the Old West. Really. As you know, I'm quite the avid golfer. I go out just about every day and play 18. One afternoon, I decided to head on home after 9 holes. Well, much to my surprise, I mosey up to my house and I see another buggy in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of sneak in the house and I find my wife in bed with another fella. I was rather upset.
I can see that.
I grabbed the guy, got him in a headlock, dragged him down into the garage, grabbed him by the manhood, stuck it in a vise, and squeezed it real tight.
Uh-huh.
He started screaming, "Oh, Artie, you're not going to cut it off, are you?" I said, "No, you are. I'm going to set the garage on fire."
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Central Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
How cool is that?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin at the Performance Center.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
She's at the Cooker desk. There's Ace Cosby.
Hello there.
Manning the track phone. Hotline hot phone because he's hot. I'm Jake McGee. And oh, by the way, be sure to watch us on YouTube whenever you want. There's Greg Warren, Bob and Tom comedy legend. And here's Tom.
Are you going to be a... well, let me first say, Greg Warren is going to be on stage this evening and all weekend at the Caravan, Louisville, Kentucky. We're doing a very special event down there coming up a little bit later on this summer.
Cool.
Bourbon and Beyond, details forthcoming. That's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Thank you very much, Duke. We'll be hearing from Duke and the boys again.
So I guess what you're saying about Greg Warren is, what would you rather do? Save your money and come see us later, or go see Warren now?
No, we're doing a free appearance.
Yeah.
No money will be exchanging hands. And I was just saying, I'm so sorry, Greg. It's incredible. Have you met the Dick brothers?
How you doing?
Good to see you, Flutie.
Do it.
Okay.
I love these guys.
No neck.
We play that. We play it over.
We play it over and over. You know who likes that? My hoot owl. I have a pet hoot owl.
Is that right?
Yeah,
You should see the size of it.
That's some bitch. He's tall too. He's about 4 feet tall.
I seen it damn near pick up a VW van.
You know what? And another thing, I tell you, he'd take your head clean off, this hoot owl. Oh yeah,
He's a killer.
Nicknamed Blowfish, funny enough. We have Greg Warren here with
Hootie
us.
and the Blowfish.
Greg,
That sounds good.
Greg, I'm just trying to introduce
these guys. I love them.
introduce our guest.
Really?
Give me time. You've been single pretty much all your life.
No, he dated a Russian for a little bit.
I've dated.
She was great. I loved her.
Yeah.
You remember what Tom said about your Russian girlfriend?
She looked like Mary Travers.
Oh, young Mary.
Very hot.
How'd you screw that up?
Jess, you've done pretty well with all your...
And now the knives
You know
are.
what? We're done here. We're done.
Oh, boy.
We're done.
What? I gotta go. Somebody's calling
The
me.
snicker sneeze are a flying.
Would you consider yourself a, do they still use the term confirmed bachelor?
Well, I would say eligible bachelor. Confirmed suggests other. He's a gay man.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Of course.
Is that what that meant?
Oh,
Back in the
really?
yes, it was a nice. It was
that.
because they were afraid to say it. They would say confirmed bachelor.
I think that means a lot of people think I'm gay. Then.
Yes.
A lot of people do.
We get letters and letters.
Yeah.
Not, but
Why you have that gay guy on again? He's funny.
No, are you? Let me ask you this: are you actively dating? Are you seeing someone? You don't have to.
yeah, I've seen somebody off and on a little
Okay.
bit.
Oh, very nice. Good.
Would you ever get married?
I don't know.
Have you had sex yet?
Boy, that's the.
Not with her.
He said, "I don't know," but we all heard, "Shut up."
Yeah, no kidding.
No. It's not like that. I haven't really thought about it.
Does she live? Does she live in the same town that you live in?
No.
Okay. How far? What's the mileage?
Pretty far. Yeah.
Pretty far.
Could you drive there in a day?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh. Okay. What does her last name rhyme with?
Oh, come on.
Oh, sorry.
You know, Dickie Dick and I, he just went out the other night, got a little mud for his turtle. You know?
Oh my God.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
This one was a freebie, too.
Did not charge him one
You'll
dime.
pay for it
so
one
sorry.
way or another.
Did you meet this woman in some kind of normal situation?
Oh,
no.
You know what? Tom's going to go. You just may as well tell him.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to elaborate. I mean, were you on one of the dating websites?
No, I've never. I did that for like maybe 5 minutes. I went on one of those sites for like 2 days, and I was like, no, I don't want to do this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I meet more eligible people in person.
Okay. Was this person a server at a restaurant or
a barista?
Well,
comedy club.
Somebody that I had known for a long time.
Okay, enough said.
Greg, how's are your brothers?
Yeah. Like being an uncle, do you?
I do. Yeah, my nephew Dean knows that I'm afraid of snakes. He's 3, and he calls me up every day and goes.
Love that.
I bet he thinks that's so funny.
I try to play it up. I'm like, is this that snake again?
I don't know how you got
day.
I don't know how you got my number.
Every day he calls me every day.
That's so cute.
Just
is this that snake again? I love that so much.
Now, we have a technical question for Greg Warren. Greg, by the way, has a nice, very fine Amazon special, suitable for everybody.
Sure.
A rarity in the world of comedy. Family friendly, as they say. Greg used to work for Procter & Gamble, was it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And you were going on at great length about potato chips and Pringles. And fascinating. I think it's very
talked about peanut butter for a while, too, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a letter here, but you did make a great point, which is Pringles, when it comes to packaging, they're efficient.
Very.
And I mentioned something probably not as relatable, but the least efficient, the biggest jip out there is when you buy any of those protein powders.
Absolutely.
Or, that's health food stuff, and they've got this huge canister, and you open it up, and it's about less than a quarter full.
Really?
All the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's such a scam.
Mm-hmm.
They really need to get those people, hang a couple of them live and set them on fire. That'll alarm. But we got this letter here on the potato chip topic.
Hey, we'll set them on fire for you. I burned a person.
It said, Guy writes, you were talking about moving potato chip bags into the balloon aisle.
Yeah.
Because there's so much air in them.
Yeah.
He goes, I was in Colorado. I stopped at a convenience store in a town at 9,000 feet. The potato chip bags were all blown up like balloons. When I opened it, exploded all over the car.
Wow. The altitude. We had with Pringles, they have the chip you want to show them the plastic top there.
Yeah.
Those things we had to carry around extra ones. Our reps did because in Colorado the top swells up and the lids pop off.
Let me ask you this.
They also got that good freshness seal. Would those ever burst?
You know all
they never
about
burst, but they did swell up.
All things Pringle. The top fits on the top, but the top does not fit on the bottom. What's up with that?
I've seen it fit on the bottom before. I feel
not
like.
anymore.
Go on the bottom.
Not anymore.
Why would you want it on the bottom?
So you don't lose the top.
Well, you don't lose the top. You get done mowing on your chips.
So you don't finish the whole canister each time?
Josh, you want to take this?
You know what?
Well, it reminds me of the time Tom thought he needed to explain a chip clip to me. I'm not kidding. He held one up and he goes, you see, for those of us who don't finish the whole bag in one sitting.
Man, that is the most Tom Griswold.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
That is perfect.
You ne'er-do-well who is potato chips.
When we come back, we're going to get some more music out of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. We got a special Duke request here that will be featuring a guest appearance from someone. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
Okay. I'm very, very excited about this. Also, coming up in the news, I'm fascinated by this story. For those of us that have dogs, and when you get your dog in your car, there is a suggestion about what kind of music you should play for your dog when you're in a car.
Really?
Yeah. We'll find out what that's all about when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, and 50 more artists celebrate Bourbon and Beyond in Louisville September 15th through 18th, and you can too. Go to bobandtom.com/contest now to enter to win Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes, brought to you by Team Kentucky. This is the Bob and Tom Show. things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes,
from your
yes, yes. And we were
conversation.
talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, like, will there be, like, feminine hygiene commercials, like, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
You know? No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that.
Mhm.
Because you know they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you in a... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
His name is Greg Warren. Yes, the Warren Report, which we feature here on the Bob and Tom Show. We heard from him on Monday. Back again today. That's GregWarrenComedy.com. And by the way, he'll be live on stage at the Caravan in Louisville, Kentucky, coming up this tonight through Saturday night, the 11th through August 13th. Again, the Caravan in Louisville, Kentucky. Great club, great city. I'm sure you guys will show up and see Greg Warren live on stage. It's a little different than his Warren Report, as you'll see. GregWarrenComedy.com for tickets and information as we roll through this Thursday together right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Stay tuned. Al Jackson.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News. Metallica, Mariah Carey, and the Jonas Brothers will headline a free concert in New York Central Park to mark the 10th anniversary of the Global Citizen Festival on September 24th. There will also be a concert that day in Ghana featuring Usher, Her, and more. But Global Citizen CEO Hugh Evans says the event will be less of a celebration and more of a call for action to immediately address numerous crises, including the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine. You fans of the Golden Girls can step back into time by checking out a Beverly Hills bistro devoted to the 80s sitcom. A pop-up eatery called the Golden Girls Kitchen has been getting lots of customers, with the first month of bookings already filled. The restaurant opened July 30th, which the internet has declared National Golden Girls Day. And there are plans to bring the Golden Girls pop-up bistro to New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and Miami. And if you want to watch Disney Plus, minus the ads, well, it's going to cost more. Before the year is out, you're going to pay a little bit more because the Walt Disney Corporation raising prices. Starting in December, the basic Disney Plus service that exists without ads and will now have commercials. So to get an ad-free one, you're going to have to shell out an additional $3 a month. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God. You can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working this cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
Morning laughter. just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach now. I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. Yeah, people are always asking me, they're like, hey, that must have been tough. Your dad was a wrestling coach. He must have pushed you really hard.
Mm-hmm.
He did. But you think about it, he pushed me in athletics. That's sort of a normal thing to push your kid in, right? There's people out there who spend their whole lives trying to find Bigfoot. How'd you like to have that guy pushing you? Do you even want to find Bigfoot, son? Because you don't act like it. You don't have a tracking map. You don't have night goggles. You don't know how to make a plaster mold out of a footprint. What do you think he's going to just show up, son? Oh, wait, there's somebody at the door. It's Bigfoot, Greg. You found Bigfoot? That's not the way it works, pal. You better shape up, because right now I don't think you could find the neighbor's dog.
Bob and Tom.
Thank you very much.
Sounds good.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Well, hello, Chick McGee.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hey, that's not an original song. That's like Bill Withers or something. New Tomato didn't write this.
Well, you're making friends.
You are really.
Lovely day. Lovely, lovely, lovely day. There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Okay.
I'm Chick McGee. Watch us on YouTube whenever you want. There's Greg Warren. And here's Tom Griswold.
Oh, I like this.
It's not a Duke original, guys.
It was. The song,
I'm just saying.
The great Bill.
He's trying to take credit for this. Look at how unamused he is.
Yeah, I think you may want to take a different tack.
Somebody's going to get their ass kicked.
Why?
The parking lot it's going to be a lovely day.
Lovely day
His
today.
wash and his blood wash away.
Wash away.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band today, live music, and we're gonna get a song out of Duke here in just a few minutes. Thank you very much, Duke. It's great to hear Duke in the band. Also, we have the brass to mouth horns, PJ Yinger, Jay Young, and Neil Broker, and the band, of course, Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums, and Duke Tomato. Chick has his hand up. Yes, sir.
I don't think Jess Hooker, the cooker, is taking the cooker part seriously anymore.
Why is that?
Because her snack today is peanut butter in between two Pringles.
We call it the Warren.
And I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I haven't. I made everybody one if everybody wants
Does
to try
the Pringle
one.
break when you put the peanut butter in?
I was the first couple broke, and then I developed a strategy, a system.
Give me one
and
of
now
those
we're
some
good.
bitches.
Eat it up. Eat it, brother. Eat it.
No.
In one bite.
Once again, Greg Warren, a comedian, is in Louisville at the Caravan. But Greg used to work selling Pringles, as a matter of fact.
And Jif.
Christy?
Yeah. And Jif?
Yeah, Jif.
Oh.
Jif's having some problems right now, Tom.
What do you mean?
What's wrong?
What do you got?
There was a product recall. A couple of people, 14 to be exact, got a little salmonella, and they traced it back to Jif, and they took it off the shelves all over the country. And I feel bad. I didn't do it, but
We're eating Jif.
So I have a question.
No, that's
It's all cleared up, right?
What?
Yeah.
That's pre-war. That size has been cleared.
And it was amazing how quickly they did it. I don't know if you heard about it. As soon as the recall happened, they had it off the shelves in a jiffy. Maybe I should have skipped that joke.
You saved it. Yeah.
So sorry.
I used to. People do call it. It's Jif. It's not Jiffy. And at least, what's your price on Jiffy? I don't know who you think you're talking to, man. Jiffy is muffins and popcorn and oil changes.
It's a Jiffy Lube.
Yeah.
Then you've got Jif, and you've got
Skippy. I bet that's what people are doing.
Skippy is, man, if you
Skippy and Jiffy?
If you can look me in the eye and say that you like the taste of Skippy, I will look you back and say you have COVID. It's come on.
I like Skippy on Family Ties.
Oh, yeah.
Mark
Price. Price, yeah.
Peanut butter in between Pringles, pretty good.
Okay,
It is pretty good, Tom.
Very nice. Now,
just so you know, Tom, this recall thing, it did happen with Peter Pan. Same thing. They had a problem in 2006. They had a salmonella issue. Just this year, Skippy had some metal particles in their peanut butter, and they had to pull that off the shelves. And you're saying, well, Greg, it's never happened with organic peanut butter. Yeah, because they've only sold like 30 jars of that.
Good to know. Greg has a comedy special up there on Amazon. It's called Where the Field Corn Grows. And you've explained the significance that most of the corn you see when you're driving around is not for humans.
That's field corn.
It's field corn.
Yeah.
Who grows the sweet corn?
I think there's some vegetable garden. Most of the vegetables that you eat are grown in California, but I would imagine there are some sweet corn.
Oh, there are here in the Midwest.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
but it's just a much smaller acreage. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Dad's famous sweet corn. That's what we get here.
Yep.
What is it?
Dad's famous sweet
Dad's?
corn. Yeah.
Delightful.
Yeah,
sweet corn.
The difference is that the field corn, that's for animals, and the sweet corn, that's for humans, and it's really easy to remember because field corn is grown in a field, whereas sweet corn is grown in a field. So you can see.
That's very helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you for the clarification. I don't think Greg has ever heard our corn tribute from Pat Godwin.
What?
I think he's up for it, Tom.
Sounds like he's raring to go.
Pat, you may recall we had a very exciting news story during the darkest days of COVID. Did you hear about
in the Dakotas? What, North Dakota was it? South Dakota, one of them.
I think it was in the Dakota Fannings.
That would have been more interesting.
Out in the street, an ear of corn grew
through the sidewalk.
Through the sidewalk, and it was people were so excited about it. Because it was just showing that there's a rebirth. It was a corn stalk. I've got the news story right here.
It was an affront to God.
And Christy is correct. It was in South Dakota, according to the Argus Leader.
Oh, yeah.
The Argus Leader news organization. This corn stalk, it grew out of the sidewalk in Sioux Falls.
Yeah, it did.
They transplanted and rescued it.
Go, Tom. Go, baby.
And because someone tried to rip it out.
Yeah,
and
it was vandalized.
Yeah, it was vandalized.
Was it a field corn or was it sweet corn?
I
don't think they ate it to know.
I think you can see it by sight, Jeff.
You can by sight. Yeah, the tassels.
How do you tell?
Tassels.
I don't know.
The white tassels.
Tassels are brown on field corn and white on sweet corn.
Remember my idea for the fast food place? White tassel. All they have is sweet corn. I think I'd love that.
I keep thinking of strippers serving sliders when you say white tassel.
Oh, tassel, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Then now we're taking the idea, turning it into a concept.
Yeah.
This is getting even smarter. Now, you have a tribute to the South Dakota transplanting of the famous corn stalk, Pat?
I do. We're off over here electronically, so I'm just going to beat the hell out of the guitar.
Okay.
I was corn in a small town, grown in the sidewalk of a small town, came up through the concrete of a small town, a symbol of resiliency. Corn just can't be bested. Most parts of me can't be digested. Your turds are corn infested. Think about that before you eat me, small town corn. Well, I might grow up to be hot cream corn. I could father a son and be popcorn. Happy field of sweet corn can't be beat. I am king in the land of the free. Greg Warren concrete can't bury me. Hey, small town corn.
Pat didn't write that music. That's Mellencamp. He's doing somebody else's song there.
It's called a parody, Josh.
Thank you.
No, I'm just saying.
Nice tribute. We certainly appreciate that. Our apologies.
John would be very proud of you, Pat.
Apologies to Mr. Mellencamp.
Yes.
Christy Lee is at the news desk. What have we missed?
Well, we all have dogs, most of us, and researchers now suggest if your dog gets really anxious during car rides, you might want to play some reggae or soft rock for them.
Come on.
Sam Sutton, senior lecturer of music at the University of West London, explained, quote, a recent study suggests music can indeed affect a dog's behavior. The interesting thing scientists witnessed was that dogs displayed positive behavioral changes when exposed to certain music types.
Who doesn't relax a little bit when they hear reggae?
Reggae and soft rock appear to have been the canine tunes of choice.
Reggae makes me mad for the most part.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like a dog playlist for your car? It'd include Bob Marley's No Woman, No Cry.
No woman, no cry. Okay.
Brian Adams.
You just played that one. Come on.
Little Seals and Croft, probably.
Brian Adams, Everything I Do, I'll Do It For You.
Oh, boy, that was a
that's a
monster
sweet
hit.
song.
Hate that song.
I'm with you, Tom. I'm with you.
I don't really like it that much.
Foreigners, I Want to Know What Love Is.
Hate that one. Hate that one.
Really?
Feels like the first time. That's it.
And they suggest if you're making your own playlist to avoid rock or metal like Metallica's Enter Sandman.
Dogs don't care for that, huh?
Nope, they don't care for Running with the Devil by Van Halen. And they certainly don't like Black Dog by Led Zeppelin.
Number one dog request?
What's that?
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
That's got kind of reggae everything in it, doesn't it?
A little bit of the bomb. And, well.
That part's good, but then when it gets to the meat of the song.
I remember we had a guy, this was a really interesting phone call. His dog hated getting in the car for whatever reason. And then a friend of him told him to do this, and it worked. Remember what he said?
No. Go to McDonald's, wasn't it?
Take your dog, get him in the car, or her in the car. Go to McDonald's, get an order of fries, give it to the dog. Go home, repeat.
Yeah.
And pretty soon your dog, every time you want to get in the car, McDonald's French fries, I am in.
Sure.
Apparently that and I don't know what love is, whatever that audio turd is from.
I like that one.
Very
powerful ballad.
Pop Cups at Starbucks is always a big hit, too.
I thought this was the most the most favorite song for dogs.
Squeaky deaky.
Squeaky deaky.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
I love my squeaky toy.
Is this Two Live Crew?
Squeaky deaky.
I think it is.
I think
It makes me jump for joy.
Is it the Wiggles?
You know what?
I hate it.
9 more minutes. Okay.
Every dog listening now is going crazy.
Who is this, Muddy Waters?
I love that squeaky sound.
Squeaky deaky.
So, do you, Christy, your dogs have a favorite song?
No, but they certainly love to watch nature shows on TV. That's their big thing.
Yeah, my dogs like, of all things, Meatloaf.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially that one that has Phil Rizzuto in it.
You hate that song. Stop it.
I hate that song.
Oh, it's a good one.
In what
Let me
way?
sleep on it.
Great
Let me sleep on it.
Yeah.
Ah, he's round
Hey,
30.
James
round
Hill
30.
is kind of wearing our sponsor tonight, or today. I guess it's daytime.
Yeah, he's got a
Napa
Napa shirt, doesn't
on.
he?
Look at that.
Yeah, he delivers for Napa.
Yeah, he does.
Very nice.
Nice job,
I
James.
certainly appreciate that. Oh, by the way, there are certain soft rock songs dogs don't like.
Oh, yeah?
You know, Cats in the Cradle.
It angers hate it.
As a matter of fact, I hate anything by Cat Power.
Cat Stevens?
Cat Stevens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cat
yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Right now, I do want to remind you
Well,
that
I thought that was going to go on a lot longer.
Napa Auto Parts wants to say hi to James Hill, keyboard player. He's wearing one of their shirts. Napa's on a mission to keep you in motion. That car, that truck, you got to keep it moving. Napa has a great way to help drivers like you with 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores and over 17,000 Napa Auto Care centers. So you're never far from the great quality products and trusted service that you need from Napa. Your lifestyle, your life depend on it. Keep that car, keep that truck rolling. Visit NapaOnline.com to find a Napa location near you today. NapaOnline.com. They've got Napa Know-How, those nice people behind the counter. They were just helping me out a couple of weeks ago. Check out Napa. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. When we come back, more music from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Plus, a little special request. Something from Josh.
Oh.
That's right.
Somebody tell me what it is so I can do it.
No, it'll be a surprise.
Okay.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's a gift you can give that they can open every day. You need something special for someone special, and you need it quick. How about giving them total access to the entire Bob and Tom library? It's a Bob and Tom VIP membership, and yes, you can give it as a gift to someone else. Just check out the link at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. Also, a great spot to just hang out and see what's going on. We've got videos. We've got information about the show and the cast members. There's Pat Godwin singing a song. There's Ace Cosby telling a joke. And my gosh, there's the Bob and Tom Show puppets. If you haven't seen them, check them out. Smack Tom, the Black Moods. And they'll be here live in studio tomorrow. That same performance space that Duke Tomato's in today. Yep, the Black Moods will be there live tomorrow. Our in-house bands back to back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. You're welcome. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed. The funeral for Indiana Republican U.S. Representative Jackie Walorski will be held today in her home state of Indiana, where she and 3 other people were killed in a head-on highway collision. The funeral is scheduled to begin at 11 a.m. at Granger Community Church. Authorities say Walorski, who was 58, was in an SUV with 2 staff members August 3rd when the vehicle crossed the median of a northern Indiana highway for unknown reasons and then collided with an oncoming vehicle. She, her staffers, and the woman driving the other vehicle all killed. Walorski first elected to represent northern Indiana's 2nd Congressional District in 2012 and was seeking re-election this year in the solidly Republican district. More than 1,000 firefighters struggling to contain a major wildfire that has burned a large area of pine forest in southwestern France, in a region that was already ravaged by flames just last month. Local authorities said more than 26 square miles have burned since Tuesday in the Gironde region and the neighboring Landes as France, like other European countries, swelter through a hot and dry summer. The blaze forced the evacuation of nearly 10,000 people and has destroyed over 16 homes. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, this is exciting. Thank you very much for being here. You're on the Albert Brooks Show. And what is it you do for a living?
I do radio, actually.
Really?
Yes.
You do radio?
Yes.
That's incredible. So that's exciting. All right, we'll be right back. Come on! You do radio. This is a television show. Nobody cares. Help me out. You go back to your table. You have a life. My career's in the toilet. And then big smiles. Welcome back. We were kidding off the air. She's a killer, this one. So you were telling me before that you do radio.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you do actually in radio?
I do news.
You do news?
Yes.
Really?
I'm a newsreader.
You are a newsreader.
Yes.
I didn't know. That's
Yes.
great. We'll be right back. Come on! You read the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Dear guys and Christy, I changed my fantasy football team name to the Mud Falcons.
Yeah.
And I've been on a championship run ever since.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
Thank you very much.
The Mud Falcons, we found out that when ladies or gents climb radio towers, if they have to, what's the graceful way to say this, defecate, they can't climb down, so they let it rip from up above, and that's known as in the trade as a Mud Falcon.
Uh-huh.
And it's a courtesy, much like in golf, to say, 4!
You'd think it'd be easier for women because they're wearing skirts and dresses.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
I used to have a corporate job, but I figured why should I have a job that pays $200 a day when I could be a comedian and make that in a week? All right. There we go. I like going to job interviews. They're the worst interviews. Greg, before we get started, would you like something to drink? No, thanks. Had a few beers before I came in. Have any experience? I don't even have an appointment. They always ask you questions where they try to make you sabotage yourself. Have you noticed that? They're like, so tell us, where do you think you could use improvement? As if you're going to say, well, I am seething with hostility. I've got a debilitating character flaw. I cannot stop throwing staple guns. Does this look like ringworm to you? You know. Tell us about yourself. Well, I've got pink eye and my foot's asleep. Got matching silverware for the plate in my head. I think I can fly. I collect ointment. What can you bring to our company? Head lice. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Next to you, the dumpster behind the airport. Where do I start? How do you like my weight belt?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us. Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay. It must
What,
be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that, are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee trying to figure it out just like the rest of us. She's over there at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
Hey, Boo.
Disgusting display.
I'm Chick McGee. There's Greg Warren.
Yeah, brother.
And
Boo-hoo.
Watch us on YouTube whenever you want. It's true. And there's Tom.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo-hoo.
I don't think that's...
Wouldn't it be, why are you crying? I think it's why are you crying? Yeah.
Oh, it's a ghost. We got corn updates here. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band. We're going to get a song out of Duke in just a second with a special guest appearance coming up. So,
oh, yeah?
You keep saying that, and yet nothing happens.
Duke, give me a little break here, then we're going to get you back up there at the microphone, okay? We got a letter from another farmer because Greg Warren, a friend of the farmer, and who isn't? Greg Warren has a Amazon television special entitled "Where the Field Corn Grows." And I'm sure I know how you are. You did a lot of research on this. You probably went to a couple of farms, talked to some farmers.
4 or 5, yeah.
Okay. This is from an actual farmer. And he says that we use field corn, and sometimes it's purchased for unusual purposes. I recently sold a whole bunch to a jelly bean company.
Is that right?
So that's nice to know.
That's cool. Maybe they make some sort of gelatin out of it?
You got me. Yeah. And then also he sold some stuff for some other purpose for some kind of popcorn. So there you go. Interesting and good to know. Thank you very much. Greg is going to be live and in person, talking about more than peanut butter and popcorn. I'll tell you that. When he's on stage at the Caravan in Louisville, starting this evening, and also you're there Friday and Saturday. Did I mention that Josh Arnold on Friday and Saturday is going to be out and about? He'll be at the 4th Floor Blues Club in Richmond Friday, along with Reno Collier and Jeff Oskey. That same aggregation will be in Martinsville coming up on Saturday.
Murderers Row, they call us, Warren.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, that's a good show there, man.
Thank you.
They must have an elevator, right?
What?
Yeah, if I'm going to be on the 4th floor, there better be an elevator because
It'll be code blue.
The code blue. Yes.
Hey, Duke, can we get some great blues music out of you, sir?
Well, after I kicks Josh's ass for his second Muddy Waters joke.
What are you so upset about?
Well, actually, you have a chance to get back at him right now because I have this request.
You okay?
Dear distinguished broadcasters. Oh, this must be thank you. I heard the hearty laugh from the band. This is Ben writing from Michigan. Longtime listener, first-time emailer. Can we get some scatting out of Josh Arnold?
Oh, yeah.
So I think perhaps, Duke, you do a song and maybe allow one break.
Well, I think, first of all, what key do you want to work in, Josh?
I don't know them.
I would say key lime or any of the pies. Pizza.
Key lime is very good.
Tequila? I got you right. One, two, 3, 4. Oh, baby. From early in the morning till late at night, she's telling me I can't do nothing right. I can't take it. What can I say? Pack my bag and make a getaway. Yes, for certain, babies. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. of roses. Your perfume don't smell right. Doesn't that like that movie that I took her to last night? I work too much, but I'm always around. Her voice can be an irritating sound, man. Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lord, I don't have it in me. 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 Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. I'm singing. Make me wrong. I hate the idea of Josh wrecking my song. I said, don't have it in me. 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 Don't have it in me to listen to Josh do this damn scat. Go ahead.
Rings are farfel and hermbasi. Rip, get doodle and the rips on zats. Freaks are boodle and rip, rip, man. So, ring dabble, a flimser dip, and hair I zapper doober rip on flip.
One more time.
Don't have her zip.
You should go into that dialect thing you were doing earlier. That's fine.
Dialect thing?
Well, you know, like you and Chick were doing
Dicky
that.
Dick?
Oh,
Dicky Dick takes the verse. Dicky Dick takes it.
Oh, he can't, Scat. You don't know what you're doing.
He sure don't, do he? Well, we live in the woods.
Out in the woods.
And we live life real good.
Real good.
And I love my bro.
I love my bro.
And we put on a hell of a show.
Hell of a show.
I play the jug, he plays the washboard. And we drive a Ford. Oh, we're the brothers.
We are the brothers.
The Dicky brothers.
Them Dicky brothers.
Hey, we're the brothers.
The Dicky brothers.
We'll make out with your mother.
Dicky, 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 Dicky.
Come with us and see the world. Hey!
Hey!
Man, I love those guys.
Dicky Brothers, you got soul.
Wait till you hear that
I've had
back.
enough. I'm going home. I've had enough. That's it for me.
He really does have his guitar off.
Done. Kiss my ass. I'm gone.
We've had a comedian do that, now a musician.
I said don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Yes, for certain, baby. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lord, I don't have it in me. Don't have it. Oh, I don't have it in me. Don't have it. No, I don't have it in me. Don't have it in
Just
me.
Greg.
Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. No more.
You're saying Duke. Duke Tomato and the Power Tree, along with the brass to mouth horns. On the horns, PJ Inger, J. Young, Neil Broker. Duke, of course, on guitar and vocals. Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, and Joe Maddox on the drums. And Christy Lee is on the news beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
she's beat all right. Meaning
Tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's very
I
tired.
didn't mean beaten.
Oh, okay.
No. You're not beaten, are you? All right.
Hey, Al Jeffy, one of the world's oldest.
Heffy.
Heffy?
Hefe.
No, it's Jeffy.
No, it's Hefe.
No, it guys, it's Jiff.
J-E-F-E.
Choosy mothers choose Hefe. I know.
It is Hefe.
El Jefe. You've never heard of El Jefe?
No.
No.
The boss.
Well, why isn't it Hun instead of Juan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It should be
Wouldn't it be Weffy?
El Wefe.
Why isn't it
It'd be El
Harry?
Wefe.
What about Harry Lewis?
Those Italians don't know what they're doing. Oh, that's Spanish?
El Jefe, one of the world's oldest jaguars in the U.S.
That's Jaguar.
No, somebody should be Jaguar. Yeah. I can't argue with any of these points. Maybe it should be Jeffy and Jaguar.
Whatever. He's been photographed in Mexico. It's a 12-year-old animal, not the car, by the way, in case of you were confused. The name means the boss and became famous after...
A 12-year-old Jaguar would be photographed in a repair shop. About once
I'd argue if I could. After he was first photographed in Arizona back in 2011, the animal was photographed in Arizona again in 2012 and 2015. The recent spotting in Mexico has sparked celebrations on both sides of the border.
Hooray!
Yay! Juan Carlos Bravo of the Wildlands Network said that while conservationists do not know how many jaguars there are in the Sierra Madre Occidental, only 3 of the 176 jaguars identified are known to have crossed the border.
Yeah, but he did it accidentally.
El Jefe.
Thank you very much.
El Jefe.
So they're saying, if you've seen the picture of this thing, it's taken on one of those wildlife cameras, that motion detector. It's pretty scary.
Pretty big?
Why is it scary?
Because it's a jaguar.
Everything's scary to you. Do you think a jaguar would kill you?
Yeah, do they eat people?
I think they could.
Yeah,
they would.
I do. Yes. I don't want to be walking around and say, oh, look, it's El Jefe, as he goes for your throat.
Yeah, those two.
I mean, I like my jaguars in the rainforest and in the zoo. Or my favorite jaguar was Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
What is he, a raven now?
No, he's
eagle. He's an eagle? He's an eagle, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
My girlfriend's got a jaguar. It's pretty cool, though. The car, not the animal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's her other car?
What's the one she drives?
The one she drives.
You know, there are nice jaguars.
It's
that
a
still
joke.
run.
Calm down. Now, did you see the story? I put a story that is almost on the same topic for you, Christy, about the lady. It's not a jaguar, but she was her dog. She was attacked by a mountain lion.
Oh, yeah.
This is really scary.
She all right?
It's scary again, Christy.
A California woman says her dog defended her from a mountain lion attack.
Good.
Erin Wilson told the Sacramento Bee that she was taking a walk with Eva, her 2.5-year-old Belgian Malinois, around the Trinity River near Big Bar when a mountain lion lunged out, swiped at her, scratching her left shoulder through her jacket. The 24-year-old recalled, I yelled, Eva. She came running. She hit the cat really hard. Eva tried to fight off the mountain lion.
But was killed.
No.
Well, latched onto the dog's head and refused to let go. Wilson said she, too, tried to fight the big cat before she ran to her car and flagged a passing driver, Sharon Houston. After fighting with the mountain lion, Houston eventually pepper sprayed the animal and it fled.
Sharon Houston.
Sorry.
Mrs. Wilson was treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
Oh, Mrs. Wilson.
Eva was treated for severe injuries, but is now home.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, that's on a serious note. My dog was, one of my dogs was attacked by 2 pit bulls in my yard that had been dumped.
Yeah.
And, I keep pepper spray.
Yeah.
All the time. And if you're in places where you might encounter animals, very handy. And if your dog's in a dog fight, if you spray them with pepper spray, they'll be fine eventually, but that'll break them up. So this doggy, I think, would get... can you imagine what you'd give this dog that saved your life?
That's a hero.
This dog got a milkshake on the way home.
Okay.
I would think bedroom privileges in the bed every night, steak dinners for the rest of your life.
Yep.
So good for that. Good doggy. Good dog.
Yeah.
But once again, El Jefe is on the loose, but has got...
El Jefe's always been on the loose. It's just going back and forth across the border, which is kind of interesting.
Well, I think the porousness of that border, I think, is pretty much an established fact. No need to...
Build that wall. Build that wall.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying an elephant could get across that border in broad daylight. Sorry.
Hey, researchers have found captive gorillas use a special call to get the attention of nearby humans.
Let me out of here! Hello!
Roberta Salmi told Gizmodo, we were observing gorillas in the enclosures, and we were noticing a strange vocalization that was happening at specific times.
Will help.
Researchers said the vocalization is something in between a sneeze and a cough, and therefore they call it a snoff. Anybody want to try that?
Well, are they working for a morning radio show?
I've
seen
the best
footage
they
of
can
this.
come up with.
Have you guys seen footage of this?
No.
The snuff film?
No. Through a series of experiments, they found that the call appears to be used to get the attention of zookeepers, potentially to express the gorilla's desire for food.
Oh.
Yeah, the ones that can do that sign thing. And
Oh, yeah, that's
like
awesome.
Washoe. Yeah.
Yeah?
Hey, more, hey, zookeeper, more bananas, stuff like that.
Coco's the name of the gorilla that talks.
It's Washoe.
No, it's not Washoe.
Washoe.
Washoe was 100 years ago.
That was the most famous one, the first one.
No, Coco's that gorilla's on. Oh,
what show am I even listening to?
It's a picture of Washoe using a cell phone.
There is?
Talking. It's amazing. How do they do with iPads? Don't they?
Yeah, the orangutans use iPads.
To communicate or to play?
Well, they play, and they can control the light tower at a zoo that I'm very familiar with. They can change the colors on the outside of the light tower.
They can't.
The colors just change on their own.
No, they
and then
don't.
they say, look, the monkey's doing it.
Yeah. They're not monkeys.
It's not a
they're
monkey, you moron.
orangutans, you idiot.
Orangutans are monkeys.
Of course, they also wipe their asses with them, so, you know. Something nice and cool between the buns. Get that gluteal cleft cooled
As
off.
I say every morning when I come to the Simply Safe commercial, wouldn't you like to go home now and turn your air conditioner down to about 63 and wrap up in a blanket and quietly sob, knowing that your compound is secure with Simply Safe?
Yeah.
The do-it-yourself security system.
No wild gorillas are going to get in. You're not
No.
going to get El Jefe, the
Jeffy.
monster jaguar, in there.
That's right. And Simply Safe also has 24/7 professional monitoring. The agents call you the moment a threat is detected, sending police or first responders in an emergency, even if you're not home or can't be reached. Simply Safe's agents truly care about your well-being and are highly trained to help keep you calm and safe during stressful situations. Staying on the line with you until help arrives. Their advanced security technology will help you sleep at night and give you peace of mind. Simply Safe's customer first policies make sure you're taken care of with affordable plans starting at less than $1 a day and no long-term contract or hidden fees, because feeling safe at home should not break your bank. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes. SimplySafeTom.com, and then install it yourself. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera, plus 20% off with interactive monitoring. That's at SimplySafeTom.com.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. When we come back, it'll be Duke Tomato and Greg Warren. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, just a friendly reminder, right now you can enter to win the Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes brought to you by Team Kentucky. You could win a VIP weekend pass to see the Bourbon and Beyond Music Festival in Kentucky featuring Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, this guy, Chris Stapleton. Perhaps you've heard of him. Amazing on the guitar and the vocals, and very popular. Actually, Tom's daughter went to go see Chris Stapleton, which tells you how popular he is across all the generations. And you could see him with a VIP pass, airfare credit, hotel accommodations, ground transportation, and more! Exclamation point. That's right. Just head to bobandtom.com/contest. Click on the Beyond the Bourbon contest, and you could be a big winner. Oh, I never win anything. Well, have you signed up? Because you can't win if you don't try. bobandtom.com/contest. Again, brought to you by Team Kentucky and all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show. You're tuned in to Bob and Tom 24/7. We're not done with you knuckleheads yet. We've still got to find out a little history on this August 11th and also things we learned on the show today. All coming up next right here. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Gasoline prices are dropping back toward the $4 a gallon mark, their lowest point in more than 5 months. AAA said the national average stood at $3.99 on Thursday. That's down 15 cents in just the last week, 68 cents in the last month. The decline reflects falling prices for crude oil, which have dipped close to $90 a barrel. That was up from $120 in June. 1 year after a wind-whipped wildfire charred a craggy mountainside above Lone Pine, California, signs of life are slowly returning. Tiny clusters of white and purple wildflowers stand out against the blackened trees. It's the start of a long recovery. It could be 5 years before ground cover fully recovers in the area. And these days, there are multiple efforts to keep young folks out of trouble on social platforms like Snapchat and TikTok. If you have a teen, you know what I'm talking about. The tools that have been rolled out to make them more age-appropriate are coming up against two factors, though, that thwart those efforts. One is the series of algorithms that push endless content that can drag users all ages down harmful rabbit holes. The other is young people themselves who may lie about their age just to gain access to popular sites. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you everything I touch turns to sold.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
When I say America, what comes to mind? For me, it's simple. Mom, apple pie, and whole milk. They've been around forever. Let's hope that doesn't change. But did you know this country is actually importing whole milk? Why waste the money shipping milk from overseas when we've got the best darn fresh milk in the world right here on our own soil? You have a choice, America. So the next time you're in the market for milk, look for the flag. Old Glory Whole Milk. Old Glory Whole Milk stands alone. It's the best milk across the board.
Hey, fellas. I'm long-time over-the-road trucker, Floyd Tucker. The next time you crave whole milk, ask your fellow truckers where you can find Old Glory Whole Milk, and then ask if they're a cop. Take it from me. It's something else.
Old Glory Whole Milk. Just say when.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time. It saves the world. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Let's tighten up, shall we, Tom? There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick desk.
Hi, Chicky.
There's Jessica Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Gee.
Whoa.
Kisses. There's Greg Warren. Yeah. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
One of my favorite songs of all time. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. And they're warming us up with a little something special. What if they're going to let those horns fall in?
You know they will. Oh, they're going to come in soon.
I can see them.
You want to make it mellow?
Oh, please do. Would you please?
Make it mellow, fella.
Aren't you building the trails here? You know, in Houston, we dance as good as we walk. No, that's right. Oh, we're not in Houston right now.
No, we're not.
But thank you very much, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. That's Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums, Duke Tomato and the brass to mouth horns, P.J. Yinger, Jay Young, and Neil Broker. Thanks for joining us today. It's nice to have a house band. Tomorrow it'll be the Black Moods in the house as we continue.
They're in a good mood.
Our special guest today, comedian Greg Warren.
Greggy.
And Greg's going to be recording what they call in the business a new hour. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And you'll be recording that in Lexington down the road a piece?
October 1st, Lexington, Kentucky.
All right.
Broadway.
But speaking of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, you'll be there tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Yeah.
In Louisville at the Caravan. We're going to be doing something special there. Just down the road, you'll be hearing about that. It's part of the special Bourbon and Beyond Festival. We'll be telling you about that.
We'll be the Beyond, won't we?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Time now for Today
Uh-oh.
in History. You want to guess what day it is?
Here you go.
What month it is?
Somewhere between the 10th and
it's
the 12th.
Tuesday, August 11th. Oh, I know what
It's
happened.
not Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, sorry.
It's Thursday.
Thursday. Sorry, I'm having a rough time. I'll tell you what happened today in history.
What?
1 year ago,
Yeah?
I was eviscerated by some very qualified physicians.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
That was a year ago today. Yeah, I had unexpectedly had open heart surgery. God bless you, doctor. You know who you are. He's the best. Yeah.
Anybody can do it. They have YouTube videos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
So, you want to perform a double bind? Well,
yeah, I've got a. I'll talk to you, Greg. One of my valves in my heart is made out of cow tissue.
Is that right?
It's amazing. It's unbelievable. And then I've got what they call
couldn't tell.
I've got what they call a zipper. A zipper.
The donator.
Oh, Bessie.
Oh, it's so good to see you, sweetie. Thank you again.
Okay.
Oh, no. Yes, she sure is.
Oh, thank you, Bessie.
Wait a minute, there's a weird look.
You're looking flush. What?
Oh.
Tom, she's gonna need that back.
Okay.
God, Bessie.
Sorry. Let's see, where was I?
Commercial.
On this date. Help me with this, Josh. I don't even know what this means.
All right.
That cow died.
Yeah, it did.
She's going to be okay.
Better now, Greg.
Just resting. 3114 BCE. What does that mean?
Yeah, the E part has been added as of late.
Why?
I don't exactly. I remember looking it up once. I don't remember why.
Emeritus?
3114 BCE, the start of the Mayan long count calendar.
Oh.
Boy, that thing never ends.
You're Aztecs. You don't get along with the Mayans, do you?
We hate the Mayans.
Yeah.
There's Greg with the Mayan long count.
We feel, us Aztecs feel like the Mayans are show-offs.
Are they? Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
What do you mean?
No, I don't know what calendar
I
that
don't know
is.
BCE is, but they AD and BC has changed.
I think they took the Christ out of it.
Wasn't
Well, it
there?
never actually was before Christ, right? Didn't it stand something else, mean something else in Latin?
Yeah, but we
But
assigned
everybody
Christ.
said
Right.
Christ.
Wasn't the calendar going to run out like a couple of years ago or something?
Yeah, it turns out
Who
no.
knows? Oh, here we go. This is a nice story.
Yeah, keeps on going.
1885, $100,000 was raised to pay for the pedestal for what?
What year?
For the Statue of Liberty.
Very good. 1885.
Oh, so
Great
we could
guess.
put her on a pedestal just high enough to see upper dress.
That's right.
You ever upskirt the Statue of Liberty there, Tommy?
No.
Get a look at that coos.
What?
You know, her toes are full display.
There's a full story about her toes.
Yeah.
You know they raised the money, Pat?
How?
No. Dunk tank for the Irish.
Incredibly so.
Yeah. In those days. You know.
they weren't, yeah.
Oh, you'll like this one, Chick McGee. In 1919, the Green Bay Packers Football Club was founded. Wow. 1919.
Yeah. What was it, Packers and Canton Bulldogs and the Decatur? No, the Fort Wayne.
Glad they went with Packers instead of Butchers.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it was.
Butchers sounds pretty cool though.
The meat Packers.
No, Butchers sounds a little too hostile.
It's a football.
Butchers. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it is hostile. It's a hostile sport.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, that's why it's not as hostile when you think about the new teams they've got named. The Guardians.
No, it's the Guardians.
And the Commanders.
Strong name.
Butchers would be strong.
Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Throw in a birthday if you can find it.
In 1965, it's Viola Davis.
Oh,
wonderful.
That was Viola.
I thought it's Viola.
It's Viola Davis.
Oh, I thought it was like voila. No. She's good as an actress.
And Hulk Hogan.
Viola?
6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores.
Is it Viola or Viola?
It's
Viola Davis.
Because the instrument's a viola, right?
She's not a lot of
But she's a woman.
person.
Yeah.
But she's named after a violin.
Napa let you get up and go.
So is her sister Cello.
I'm going to.
Cello?
Yeah, Cello.
We had a big talk about the supermoon, and Josh missed it.
I didn't see it.
It was really amazing.
It'll be there tomorrow.
Beautiful.
I don't know if it will be there.
Won't be as quite as super, but it'll be there.
Tom has already taken to replacing goldfish that he got for his daughter at the state fair.
She won it with a well-placed ping pong ball.
Well done.
The goldfish lasted 10 days?
Yeah, I did okay.
Christy has to wear a walking boot for 4 more weeks.
Did okay until his daughter decided to take it out for a walk.
Yeah. Hated the leash.
This is true. I did spend, I wasn't alone, but $78 at Taco Bell drive-thru one time.
That's ridiculous.
Sorry about that.
That's right. Yeah.
And you're not even a stoner. I mean, that's got to be the semi-sober record. I mean, only
semi-sober,
alcohol-induced.
That's good. Let's get one of those.
Yeah, the pot category, much more.
Tom gets really angry when he sees people open things with their teeth.
Yes, he does.
Let's not ever forget that. Furious.
I'm sure there's someone out there opening something with their teeth that they've knocked it, they pulled the tooth right out or cracked it.
No.
What do you care?
Josh said this
Trying to help
morning.
humanity. That's my job here, Josh.
Josh said this morning, and it will be a quote that'll go down in history.
Uh-oh.
A lot of things mean nothing to me.
I don't remember saying that.
Your example was Bangladesh and another Beatles song. They mean nothing.
I was trying to do a little tip of the hat to the great George Harrison, Bangladesh.
And take your significant other later tonight and go lay on a canvas with body paint smeared all over you and make love.
Yeah.
And that's a thing.
Art.
And there's a kit for this?
There is.
Farrah Fawcett did this.
You guys want to do
Yeah,
one?
look what happened to her.
Let's all do
Ace,
one.
Ace and Chick can do one.
Done. Come on, Daddy.
Hands and knees, baby.
Yes, sir.
Where do you real quick, where do you get the kit?
You can Google it. There's lots of places that have
What's it called? Paint
Hobby
Sex?
Lobby?
It's
Hobby Lobby, I
love,
doubt
I think it's called Love Art.
Love art.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
He loves me.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, and 50 more artists celebrate Bourbon and Beyond in Louisville September 15th through 18th, and you can too. Go to bobandtom.com/contest now to enter to win Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes, brought to you by Team Kentucky. This is the Bob and Tom Show.